Find. We're live.
Get up, stand up, little makeup.
And we're doing a podcast.
What are you makeup?
I believe it's recording. It is. It is
I gotta
recording.
serve some man.
Oh, God. No. All right. Shall we start this actual thing? We're doing our New Year's Eve marathon, even though it's a day early, and we've already watched them. Marathon of reviews.
Yeah.
So you could do the marathon and then watch these, even though this is probably the only episode that will be on the actual marathon. Although, for the first time ever, and Sci-Fi Network was like all praising this. It's like, for the first time ever, we're going to combine Rod Serling's classics, Twilight Zone series and the newer episodes. And I'm like, why? Nobody wants that.
Oh, no.
Not one Twilight Zone fan is excited for that.
It's on Sci-Fi this year? That's what they're doing on Sci-Fi?
I think it's on Sci-Fi. Yeah, it's on Sci-Fi every year.
Yeah, because Sci-Fi always does every year, but they're going to incorporate new episodes like from Paramount Plus.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my. We'll talk about that later.
We will talk about that later at length.
I hate TZ 2019-2020. I hate it.
I want to hear shit from you about it.
I hate it!
All right.
Nice. You got brand new Good Bag Ugly posters? Was that for Christmas?
Those have been there this entire time.
That's the first time I ever saw them. I think
those have been there since I moved into this office.
Are they really? I've never noticed them before.
Yeah.
I think it's your camera's been angled like beneath them.
The camera's...
There's a dog back there too.
The dog is new.
Yeah, I've never seen the dog
created
before.
that today.
Wow.
Nope. Been there for a while. All right, let's get to what intro should we do for a classic?
Oh, you got to do The Simpsons with the Serve Man.
That's what I meant to do. Okay.
Yeah, that's easy.
Why I asked, because I always forget. Whenever we get to like an event, one that I have something for, I forget to play that one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Dad! Don't you see what's happening here? They're fattening us up so they can eat us.
Oh, come on, Lisa.
Yeah, believe me, then just look at this book that I found.
Humans, you have stopped eating. Listen, you big, stupid space creature. Nobody eats the Simpsons.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
They thought we were going to eat them. Good God.
Is this some kind of joke?
No, they're serious.
Respectfully submitted for your perusal, a Camelot. Height a little over 9 feet. Weight in the neighborhood of 350 pounds. Origin unknown. Motives? Therein hangs the tale. For in just a moment, we're going to ask you to shake hands figuratively with a Christopher Columbus from another galaxy and another time. This is the Twilight Zone.
It's not far off of that comparison. Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Zone review, episode 411. TZ59, 324 to Serve Man Redux. I'm Phoenix West.
Check it.
The can of it. I wish I could do the makeup for that so I could just wear the head the whole time.
There's got to be something on eBay or Amazon where it's just like the head, like the head mask top you just put on your head. I'm sure somebody's made it. It's maybe Etsy.
You can buy the Dr. Pig nose.
Why can't?
Etsy.
Yeah. Why
I could display the clips on the forehead. It's so big.
Well, I mean, it's basically the same makeup as the Star Trek aliens in the cage.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same.
It's a little smaller.
It's exactly the same. The same alien, actually. A little smaller. It's not Richard Jaws Keel.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, he doesn't get to talk in this one, though.
To serve you.
He just wears lipstick and stares.
That's all he's good for.
We now communicate through telepathy.
Telepathy. Oh, crap. I can't speak.
I'm going to assume you've seen this
tongue-tied.
episode before, right?
Oh, so many times, yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is like the go-to Twilight Zone. Yeah. This is like when you Eye of the Beholder, Serve Man. I would say another one is the Telly Savalas Dolly one. Talking Tina.
I'd say the biggest episode that you see the references to is Time Enough at Last.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's probably got the most.
Burgess Meredith.
Yeah.
I had not fair. It's not fair. Yeah.
This one though, I could for the life of me couldn't tell you why it's so so highly regarded.
It's the twist. That's all it is. It's the twist ending. That's all it is. It's the twist.
All it is.
It's all it is the twist. Yeah.
Because
I
the rest of
think-
the episode is watching people sit in a room and think about.
We're trying to figure out what
Spencer.
this book means. Yeah.
And the
Which
woman
I
does all the
think-
work.
It's a lot better than the actual TZ 2020 episode that they did.
The stock
connection
footage
to this.
alone in this episode is better than the
Yes.
TZ 2019 episode that Oz Perkins did.
Oh my God. I'm gonna choke that bitch.
Yeah.
If I ever see him in person, he's getting choked.
Part of my problem,
Oz.
why I don't like the ending is because here's what the alien shows up. Richard Keel shows up and offers them the following things: nitrate to the soil so they can grow food everywhere.
Right.
There's an invisible border between all the nations, so there's no more war. There's a dollars a day power source that they can have, and I'm like, that's kind of worth a few thousand people being eaten. I'm sorry,
Sure.
it is.
Well, is it everybody, or just they're taking? Are they going to do this forever? Are they taking everybody to eat eventually?
I assume they're not going to anymore now that
Is
we know
that
what they are.
because now they know what they are? Yeah, because I like how no one else ever responds to it though. It's like cookbook. Oh, that's interesting. I can't wait to see your home planet, Camodian.
I'm glad they don't because they have no
Yes.
frame of reference of what they're talking about.
Right? Yeah.
They probably just
But
shit, on
then-
a cookbook. Who gives a shit?
Well, because the guy going into the ship knows because he grabs him. He doesn't let him go because he knows. Oh, they got us.
He should have done like a front flip Jackie Chan shit to get out that thing. Instead, he just falls down immediately and
He's white. He's a white man. He can't handle it. He can't do anything.
flop around like a fish.
He
Fish
has
know
no
how to flop
athletic,
back into the water.
zero athletic prowess at all. He just
All
falls
that
backwards.
smoking.
Oh, he looks like he's about 52, but he's 31.
Yeah,
Like, I
he's younger than we
don't
are.
buy that. Exactly.
He looked like he was
been
winded in
studying.
that scene when there's no more war and he has to walk around and turn off all the equipment. He's like,
Yeah.
anyway, there's no more war. So
I gotta stop eating meatloaf for every meal.
the last one he gets to, he has to flip like 3 switches.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it.
Oh Christ, I need a cigarette.
What do I care? If it's dollars a day power source for a country, this is gonna be a fraction
Right,
of a
yeah.
penny. I'm just gonna leave it on. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I just don't see what the big deal is.
No, well, I think that's kind of the idea.
It's like because there's science fiction novels that have won awards that are based on that premise where you sacrifice, like the crux of the story was children get murdered, but it's to sustain the rest of the society. So like you have to sacrifice 1,000 children for 1 billion people to live.
Yeah.
So is that wrong or is that right? What's the morality there? I forgot what it's called, what the book, but they've been written. These stories have been written about, and it makes them, the conundrum of like, oh well, just like Star Trek 2, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
Yeah, this is based.
Spock.
Rod Serling wrote this script based on a short story by Damon Knight.
Demon
Or
Knight,
based on
huh?
Org. Yeah, it's so close. The guy
Great
just
movie.
died. Oh no, 2002. Sorry.
Oh shit, 20 years ago.
Well, it's a lot of twos in this because it's 1922
Yeah.
to 2002.
Oh
so
my
my
God.
brain just switched. Yeah,
Damn, wow. He must have been
Oh.
Two-Face.
he was 79. He wrote this and Captain Video and his Video Rangers from
Oh my-
1954.
Holy God.
He died of natural causes. He had one
Of
child.
of shame.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
He has a quote here. It occurs to me now and then that maybe a critic ought not to write about any author until the latter is dead. But I'm afraid some of you bastards will outlive me. I love
That's
this guy.
That's good. That's smart. That's funny. He must have been like one of those like chapbook writers, a dime store novelists, because they paid him and he just wrote junk just to pay the bills, And he
Tales
just
from the
wrote
Crypt was like, we're going to use his name.
and probably wrote 1,000
Demon Knight.
different things.
Oh, yeah. And only 2 of them got turned into anything. One of them being
Yeah.
one of the most well-known things of
Right.
television
There
history.
you go. Yeah. So I guess that's not bad. That's a pretty
No.
good foundation.
Um,
What'd you ever do? Oh, I wrote Twilight Zone, one of the top 4 episodes of all time. Oh.
it's rated 9.0 on IMDb.
Oh.
I think it's the highest rated, or
No, is it really?
I think so.
See, that's not fair. I don't think that deserves 9.0.
Because I gave it an 8. I
It's a
liked
good.
it.
No, yeah, it's an 8. It's a solid 8. But I think there's lots that are better. I think the the episode about oh god, now I'm gonna blank, but I think Third from the Sun is better than this episode. I think because it's just more interesting. I think the episode with the bomb shelter is better. I like that one more. Not Monsters, Mulberry Street.
The Shelter.
I like the Shelter. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I think that one's actually very good.
This is number 3 on the list because remember 20,000 Feet is the first one.
Right, and again,
Eye of the Beholder, and then To Serve Man.
Wow, Eye of the Beholder is number 2 then.
Yeah.
Wow. See,
then coming up at last.
That's fine. I mean, it's fair.
It's a Good Life is another one that's very well known.
That one's my favorite. That one is probably my favorite. That one is probably hands down my favorite Twilight Zone episode. Just because the whole, he has his own life and you're interrupting it, son. You have to let this go. I can't, Dad. I looked in your wallet and I took your money and I can't use it for you. Because it's the wrong time.
It's the wrong episode.
Oh, which one's that? Time Enough at Last.
No, It's a Good Life is the, you're a bad man. Something to the cornfield.
Oh, no, that one's not my favorite at all. That one is so meh.
No, you're talking about
I'm talking about Across the Ridge or 100 yards
Walking Distance.
Walking Distance. Yeah, it's always something about walking.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's what Rod Serling writes the best is those like look back at your childhood, realize you can't go back.
Burnt out accountant, a burnt out advertisement guy.
Push business.
What do you think you're doing? Get back to the grind, boy.
In my version, it's all censored out though.
These cigarettes aren't going to sell themselves.
Yeah.
Smoke and be happy.
I have only a couple notes for this. One of them is the chest salute that they do, the aliens, which I did find amusing.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, yeah, they have that scene where they're trying to determine if he's lying or not. That goes on forever.
I like the end or the beginning though when he's like throwing the food away. He's just like trying to smoke a cigarette. He's just smoking. I'm gonna fucking smoke 50 packs and be cancer ridden for you fuckers. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna smoke this carton of cigarettes and then you're gonna eat me. Fuck you.
Do you think they're still supplying him, or is this going off his own reserves at this point? He's just got pockets full of loose cigarettes.
Yeah.
And they scold him for throwing it on the ground.
Yeah. They're too bad. Like
in the show, isn't it a lottery? The lottery system is designed for them to go on the ship to go to the planet, and that's how they trick the people to go on the ship. Is like, oh, this is exciting. Wouldn't they figure it out like within like 6 months?
Well,
when nobody comes back.
No, they were smart because they're having people write letters. Because she's like, my sister was there, and she says they have a thing of baseball or something close to it. You know, this couple. I'm looking at them right now.
Right,
talking about that.
Oh, okay.
But
I forgot about that.
So I'm trying to look at this stupid signal. They like.
It's like a standard alien salute that every bad sci-fi movie puts into their movies.
Yeah,
to signal some kind of like fascist
government. My favorite scene. Oh, it's my favorite scene in the whole thing. Here it comes. I'm not going to play it with sound. I'll just show it on the side here. You get to watch him be out of breath from shutting off some equipment.
Oh God!
One switch, two switch.
Woo, how do you smoke?
Fuck this. All right, that one's off. All right, this one's got a lot of switches here. All right.
Where's my carton of Winston's?
Yeah, fuck it. Take a break. All right, that one does it.
I'm gonna go be some aliens meatloaf.
He makes a meal out of just turning those off.
Yes, he does.
He's just like, turn on the equipment. I need something to do. Like the actor's like, I need the physical movement to do.
Right, yeah. That's what cracks me up the most.
I can't find the salute. It's pissed me off.
It's gotta be in the beginning of the episode.
Oh, it's right here. I just found it. No, it's right here. It's when they meet the two aliens.
Howdy, howdy.
Touch your nipple. Goodbye.
Do you like my areola? I do.
Nice.
That's some good areola.
Very nice.
It's like a pepperoni slice, a slice of pepperoni, but the pepperoni is bigger than the slice.
I'm
Keep it going.
curious.
Now that was Lurch and Richard Kield, right? Isn't that those are the two actors?
Yeah.
Because that's the only two actors in the world that could have played these characters. He's supposed to be like 7 feet tall. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was not available.
Yeah, Lurch didn't die that long ago either.
No, he lived a while.
He did, especially because you look at some people and you're like, they're not going to live that long. Like Andre the Giant, nobody was really surprised when he died.
Yeah, well, because usually tall, like extraordinary tall, like 8 or 7 plus people don't live very long.
Yeah,
because their organs are stretched out. I think their organs fail way easier than most. Short people live longer. That's a fact. If you're like 5'10", 5'7", you're gonna live a long time. If you're 6 foot, you're probably average. 6'5", you're gonna die.
All right, so
rhyme.
I decided for the first time to look at low ratings.
Oh,
IMDb. I went to 1,
yes,
and I went to 2
please.
stars. Now I'm at 3 stars. I did find 2.
Oh, okay.
One of these
got to be real
written.
pieces of Samsonites.
All right. This one is by SL Bain 9000, and he put his fucking phone number as his username. His says, "What time is it?" The protagonist asks the Camelot, "What time is it?" The reply is that time has no meaning in space, which is correct. Then our hero smugly replies, "What time is it on Earth?" As if the Camelot is being dense. Of course, the response should be, "Where on Earth, you moron?" Just an example of how silly and pedantic this one is. He says that's pedantic, but he's the one being pedantic. All right, whatever. I never understood why it's so popular. All right. 3 out of 32 found this helpful.
You can have that opinion on the episode, but still a good episode.
Yeah.
It's still good. It's just,
This person wrote 3 out of 10. It's okay.
That's it. That's all they put.
Warning, spoilers. To Serve Man has a clever reveal, but something's obviously going to happen, and it's not exactly thrilling getting there. I don't disagree with that.
Well, not much happens in this episode.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's only the twist ending is where it's remembered. That's it. Like there is no, it's the ending. That's the only reason. Much like the Burgess Meredith story is remembered. If he doesn't break his glasses, nobody gives a shit. Like there's no point to that episode. Like I don't care if he survives because look at the episode with Charles Bronson and Bewitched. They're the survivors and they survived the nuclear war, but that episode's not touted, and that's actually a pretty good episode.
There's a lot of good episodes that are just like awesome all the way through, and
not really regarded as anything.
He finishes up the notion of putting. This is by Bombers Fly Up, by the way. The notion of putting an alien on a lie detector and throwing to a raised hand in a formal inquisition, ridiculous. I don't disagree with anything he says there. It's just I don't agree with the overall score.
Right.
There's no 4 stars. There's 1 5-star. Not great if you've read the story. The short story this is based on is more interesting and handle the reveal more naturally. I can imagine.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. Okay. All right. You win.
That's fair.
But I'm sure, you know what? Again, with Rod Serling, though, he probably wrote it closer to the story, and the network told him they can't do that. So again, it's not like probably Rod had wanted to be closer to the material, and the producer said, "That's just too much. They ain't gonna know that. The people in the middle America won't understand this shit, Rod."
Yeah.
That's a cookbook, Rod.
I'm never going to be a guy that's like, they should have stuck with the source material. No, I don't. They're different properties. They're different.
That's adaptation, yeah.
That's how adaptation works. I'm never going to fault something on that.
Yeah.
But I can understand being a fan of it, but it doesn't, I don't know. It's overall, it's like, it's a good episode, but it is fairly boring for being so popular.
Well, again, yeah, it's always it's the last 2 minutes is what makes that episode what it is, and that's just the truth. It happens for movies too. You can have a shitty movie for 90 minutes. The last 10 minutes is like the greatest ending of all time. People go ape shit, and it's like, that was fucking awesome, bro. What about the first 90 minutes? Fucking sucked, but the last 10, whoa, loved it.
Case in point, we Malignant.
Yeah, Malignant, exactly.
Most of the movie, I'm like, oh, what the
Christ.
Fuck is this? And then you're like, oh my dear God. Oh, and then it just, and then you watch it again, and the whole movie's amazing now.
That James Wan's a genius.
Just give him all the awards.
The original source material much better.
The short story from 1952 for *Malignant* was way better.
It was fantastic. It's called The Twin.
I could hear him. That's why he talks over radios. I could really hear him in the source material, but not in this.
It's fantastic.
It just seemed forced.
Wonderful. It's just a wonderful story.
Worst episode ever.
I must admit, whatever. Giving me thousands of. Hey, you should be thanking them. They give you thousands of hours of free entertainment. Worst episode ever. Well, I think. Well, shoot. Are we?
Let's go back to our home planet.
Yeah.
We're done. There is an outro though.
He's dead. Yay!
Oh, sorry, Homer.
That's not how it's supposed to happen.
Here's our outro.
She's dead, everybody.
Directly.
The recollections of
Talks
one
to the
Michael
camera.
Chambers with appropriate flashbacks and soliloquy. Or more simply stated, the evolution of man. The cycle of going from dust to dessert. The metamorphosis from being the ruler of a planet to an ingredient in someone's soup. It's tonight's bill of fare from the Twilight Zone.
I like watching him throw beans from a bag down his throat. Oh,
I'm gonna chug on this, you cocksuckers! That would be great if he goes insane, just shitting, rubbing shit all over his body. You gonna clean me off and eat me still, you cocksucker? Come get me!
that should be the ending. Is he kills himself and then they arrive at the planet and they're like, that cookbook thing was a joke. I left this is Orgy Planet and it's just
the cookbook is our word for sex.
Yeah.
Oh, forgive us, please.
I can see how. Yeah.
Oh, cookbook. Oh, I get it now. Oh,
it's cockbook.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's our Kama Sutra.
Oh, no. Yeah, carrots are not what you think they're for. We're not gonna put carrots in the stew. We're putting them up your butt.
Yeah. Oh God. Is that the novelization of Jason?
Novelization.
Why is it so big?
414 pages.
Is that font size 18 in there?
No, it is like a fucking book. It's the real deal.
Oh my God.
I don't know why. That's what cracks me up. This is like a 70-minute movie that they turned into a 414-page novelization.
While we got time, I got these for Christmas. The entire series.
What is this? Oh, nice. The Phasma series, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like the version 2 ones. Or is that from the movie? That's from the Afterlife. Afterlife. Okay, yeah.
I got all of them.
Nice.
I got an old Billy Murray.
Old aged Bill Murray looks terrible. He looks like a
liver
liver spot. Yeah, he looks like a liver spot.
You know who looks good in the
Ernie
toy
Hudson.
version and in real life?
Oh yeah, well Ernie Hudson, Black Don't Crack.
He looks great. The
He's
toy
fine.
though I think it's this one. No, the toy for Bill Murray looks fine. The toy for Dan Aykroyd looks terrifying.
Oh God, he looks psychotic.
Like the forehead's all weird and he looks like Wallace Shaw.
Buy my vodka.
Speaking of aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking kook. I think that the aliens are not going to come to this planet because we're too violent.
Because of 9/11.
That's right. It was 9/11.
I think they looked at the events of 9/11 and why would they come here?
We should actually get that tape and isolate and use that for the show.
Should we?
Because I think that comes into that's a good throwaway tape.
Okay.
9/11. No aliens. Okay,
I'll add it
Dan.
to the list.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for making 0 sense, Dan. Go write another incoherent script and have somebody that's better at adapting fix it, Dan.
Go make Nothing But Trouble 2. God, I would love that.
Hey, there's a guy on YouTube who did like a 60-minute video explaining the sort of genius of Big Trouble, saying like, actually, you guys are looking at it the wrong way. It's actually quite smart and intelligent, and one of the most incredible metaphors for the poor and the rich in society. It's like, I
Great.
guess,
I
kind
was
of.
just trying to be entertained by a comedy movie, and I
It
wasn't.
didn't work for me.
Didn't work for anyone.
I like.
What are the
I like.
odds that we're all wrong and you're right?
I like the idea of him taking off his nose before he goes to bed. But other than that,
It looks like a dick.
there's
get
a
the joke.
bee's nest behind you.
So what was the what did the sausage train represent?
Industrialized revolution.
Okay.
The industrial revolution, and he hated bankers. We're getting bankers. I hate them. They took my family's fortune. Bankers.
Yeah.
Judge.
He was yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. He was like a gold rush guy.
And only Danny Aykroyd could get along with Chevy Chase to direct them in a movie like that. Because Chevy Chase talks about that movie being like, oh no, actually it was enjoyable. I enjoyed making it with Danny, and it was all Danny. This is Danny's movie. I didn't really change anything in it. So
I remember watching
There
that
you
movie
go.
when I was growing up and thinking it was really weird, but I put it in that like category of like Labyrinth and like
Yes.
that sort of shit with the monsters.
Oh,
Dan
sure,
Aykroyd
yeah.
and John Candy are those, or no,
Right.
Dan Aykroyd and the other fat dude.
The other guy who's dead, I
Yeah,
think.
I think it's Peter Aykroyd. Is that who it was?
Oh, you might be right. I can't remember. Yeah,
But
you're probably right.
they're doing the stupid suit, and I like, categorize it there. Then I watched it again, like when I was a grown up, and I'm like, oh no, this is just shit. Like it's just bad.
That's pretty bad.
It's not like there's some interesting stuff in there visually. Like I do like the train thing. It was kind of cool. Like,
No, there's some funny stuff. Yeah, yeah.
And all the when Chevy Chase goes upstairs and there's all those dolls glued to the wall, he's like peeking out.
Yeah.
There's some interesting stuff there, like the conveyor belt that smashes them, but it's like a Rube Goldberg house, and that's about as far as they went with anything.
Yeah, and then they have Tupac show up and do a song.
Yeah. Digital Underground shows up.
Digital Underground shows up, yeah. All around the world, the same song.
And you got Dan Aykroyd going, "Oh yeah,
I like your rap music. I love the rap stylings. I don't like Daniel Baldwin.
I guess we won't kill you.
Daniel Baldwin. You're all right. I'll let you go, boys."
I said boys, not boy, just for the record.
No, that's not that. No. You want some watermelon? No, that's not what I meant. I have extra watermelon. I don't want to.
My daughter's name.
Like, oh God, no.
It's my fat white daughter's name. Of course you. Oh no.
I was watching this video. YouTuber, this black guy who's watching the racial jokes on Family Guy, reacting to the racist jokes, and he thought they were funny. But he goes, one stereotype is not true. I don't like watermelon. He said, I actually don't like it at all, but I do like grape soda. He goes, that's true. I'll give him that one. I do like grape soda. Damn it. I do enjoy it. Like, I like grape soda. I've drank that lots of times. I
don't
orange
get grape
soda.
Everyone likes fried chicken and watermelon.
Oh, I love
see why
fried
that's
chicken. I love soul food.
Who doesn't?
Me? Oh shit, hot sauce and chicken, hot sauce with anything. Oh, love it.
I don't get it's not even a bad stereotype either. It's like
No.
you enjoy
Well,
things that are good.
Yeah. Well, it's like that joke, the Chappelle joke, where he goes to the KFC and they say, "I bet you want a biscuit with it too, right? N-word." Yeah, I do actually. Thank you. Okay.
Turns out I've been genetically engineered. Like I thought all this time, I thought it was. I like fried chicken because it was delicious.
Yeah, it is delicious.
Turns out I was just genetically predisposed to liking it.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's I think it's just good.
All right, let's get out of here. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick cookbook, no.
It's a dick book.
It's a dick book. Lots of pictures of Richard John Skill's cock. They don't call him Dick for nothing.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Saving that one.
Now I got that Digital Underground song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
All around the world, the same song. So my friend just got his box. I think you're probably gonna get it tomorrow or maybe Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. I think they're behind.
Can't wait. I'm terrified. All right. Let's see if that saved.
I think
Stand up.
Revenant.
Little makeup.
Is
And we're doing a
overrated.
podcast. I went into one.
The racial jokes on.
All right.
One down, 4 to go.
Yeah.
Are we even doing Hollywood is Dead or no?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah,
No, we got something else planned.
Because we're doing the Coen Brothers, right? Next week or
No, that'll probably be in a few weeks.
oh, that's okay.
I got to catch up. There's too many movies I got to watch in a short amount of time for them.
Yeah, I gotta kind of dust off. So I got to dust off Hudsucker Proxy. Go find that one.
Did I not put them on the hard drive for you? Coen Brothers movies?
I don't think so.
Can't remember if I did.
I have a lot. I mean, I have a lot of them, and plus streaming has most of them. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, half of them are on streaming. The only ones that just aren't, I think, Hudsucker Proxy and Barton Fink are probably the. And Miller, I have Miller's Crossing. And I just watched No Country.
Hudsucker's hard to find. You can. It's only on DVD.
Oh,
There's
so
no Blu-ray.
Did you see that Amazon link I sent you for Reindeer Games Director's Cut? Did you look how much it was?
You said it in the thing. Yes.
$89 for the director's cut of Reindeer Games.
Who would want that?
I guess it's a better movie.
I've seen it.
Oh, have you seen it? What's the difference?
I told you it's just a little bit more of the couple scenes. There's really not much difference.
More cursing.
Yeah, it's that movie is just nonstop cursing. Let's begin. We're doing a podcast talking about Reindeer Games.
Yes.
John Frankenheimer's best movie.
His last movie too, by the
way. That
way.
cast though is awesome.
Right? It's a cast of character actors.
Yeah, you got Gary Sinise, you got Clarence Williams III, Danny Trejo, Donald Logue, Charlize Theron, Ben Affleck. Who else is in that movie?
The guy from Mod Squad. I just said it today too. I forgot his name. I just said brain fart. Dennis Farina shows up. I was shocked by that.
I just remember that.
I had never watched it all the way through.
It's got everyone.
It has every
that's why it's so much fun. Because you're like, how did this turn out so shitty with this?
Clarence Williams III.
Oh, I said him already.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
He worked he worked a few times with Frankenheimer.
Yeah, but he's great. He goes, they got a lot of cookies. When he's eating the sugar cookies, she got a lot of cookies.
Frankenheimer calls him his good luck charm.
Well, that wasn't a good luck on that one.
No, friend. But I'm sure he had fun on set.
That was a bomb and a half. But
it's just funeral home.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah. That's the clip we need.
Reindeer Games. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I'll write that down.
Actually, write down also. I'm gonna get you sucker, Clarence Thomas III or Clarence Williams. I can't fucking get his name, but when he plays the black militant. He goes, well.
I assume he was black, but
no, he's a militant. He's like he's one of the Black Panthers. It's hilarious. I thought the movement was 1,000 man strong. What happened? They got government jobs. The brothers went in with guns. They came out with jobs.
You know, I still haven't seen that movie.
It's fucking wonderful.
I need to watch it.
It's one of the greatest comedies of all time. Keenan Ivory Wayne's so wonderful.
Let's go with this is about a diary, a book. Let's do the cookbook again. Oh no.
Patty Duke looking hot as ever in this episode. She had that MILF quality to her where she got the lines. You saw the lines in her lips of when she was an avid smoker. You can see that developing line grow as she got into her 40s.
You're traveling to another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, dark territory.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Good evening. A most cordial welcome to a display of canvases from what you might call the Mausoleum School of Art. Subject, a common enough item utilized by teenagers and tycoons. The daily journal in which we notate the happenings of our day-to-day existence. But in this instance, a unique periodical that doesn't record what was, but rather predicts what will be. Its title, The Diary.
Forehead looks like a cheese grater.
It's our initial offering in the night gallery.
You could fucking you could stamp out a lot of cigarettes on her forehead.
Danny's okay, kind of high school looking.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to the LIW Twilight Zone, episode 412 for Night Gallery 208A, The Diary. I'm Phoenix West.
Dick, Duty, Dickett.
All right. So now we start getting into comparisons with our night because we're in the marathon episode 2. We're doing one from each series. I like this episode.
Yeah, no, it's well done. Patty Duke's great. She's very good in it.
Yeah.
She's just losing her mind, and it's starting to get to her, and it's a nice setup and payoff with like she's essentially a media sort of like Entertainment Tonight entertainment reporter who just bashes celebrities, and this old lady celebrity she mocks, and she stole her husband from her younger husband, and she comes to this party, and she basically gives her a gift. It's a Christmas party. And
it's a midget Christmas party. Midget and an Uncle Sam
That's
top
right.
hat.
No, it's a New Year's party. I'm sorry. It is a New Year's party because the midget's walking around with the sash, the New Year's sash, 1970. So it's 1969 to 1970
Ready?
sash. Look at this.
Look at this fucking wild party.
All right, Miss Crane.
Oh my God.
But she gives her the gift. I won't cut you off, but look at this. All I want to say is this wrapping paper is fucking disgusting.
It is everything you hate about the Night Gallery in one package.
Oh,
it is the Night Gallery aesthetic.
Sorry, continue.
Well, she gives her the package. It's a diary, but it's a diary that has pre-written entries.
Cliche.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is like, the diary of the future, and it talks about suicide. And so the old lady gives it to her, and then she falls out the window and dies, essentially.
Oh, I had the same thought because I thought she jumped out the window as well.
She just falls.
And there's a line later where she goes, ran in front of the car, and I'm like,
oh, okay.
Just in the apartment. Why didn't she jump out the window? Like, because you assume she jumped because she's like, oh.
Yes, you're right.
And then they say that, and I'm like, okay, that's unnecessary, but okay.
I think, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Because you know why? They didn't want to show, like, oh, there's blood splatter once you hit the pavement 40 stories above. It'd be kind of like, oh, there'd be blood everywhere. You hit by a car, a little bit different.
I guess
you can get away with
I'm happy they did that because otherwise it would be very hard for me to add this to the collection of TZ Hates Windows because there's no actual jump. So
no, there's no jump.
I don't have to worry about it now.
It's not even a window. It's more like the patio.
I did some patios because like in
that's forgivable.
The Peter Falk, the Peter Falk one.
Well, he does go through the window first, and then he goes through the ledge. He
gets pushed out.
Yeah,
there's also one where she drops off the building, but it's kind of like windows and buildings. Falls are really what it should be, but mostly geared around windows. There's no windows here.
That's all right. It's forgivable.
Anyway. I wrote midget party, worst wrapping paper, suicide. Day 2, the diary predicts there's no phone. The phone's out of order.
She breaks her phone because she comes home from work early because she's mad, and she wants to fire the guard out front because he let the actress in to give her the diary in the first place. And she's like, "You're lucky I don't send you on the bread line. More. I'm going to cast you aside like my son, Samwise Gamgee."
She was pregnant with him during this episode.
Ooh. So Sean Astin has this is his first credited appearance.
Yeah.
It's a Night Gallery episode.
It's true.
Which is funny.
It's just one thing I noticed in IMDb.
It's your Sam!
So Samwise, who I don't even, like, when I think of him, I don't think of Lord of the Rings until like four titles deep.
Well, you got Goonies, you got
Rudy,
Stranger Things, Rudy, Stranger Things.
I actually think of as much as I don't really care for the movie, but First Dates. I think
Lucas
before Lord of the Rings.
Is Lucas? Was he in Lucas?
What's Lucas?
Is he Lucas? That's the 80s movie where like he hires, I think, Anthony Michael Hall to be a bodyguard, or is Anthony Michael Hall Lucas and he hires Matt Dillon to be his bodyguard? I can't remember. Should probably look that up.
There's the movie with him and Corey Haim, License to Drive.
Is that Sean Astin?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Or is that? I thought that was Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. We got okay. Well, let's double check the Sean Astin.
I'm looking up License Drive. Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. I thought Sean Astin was in that too.
Sean Astin.
Nope.
He's got the Lord of the Rings movies. That's the first thing. And then
His dad's still alive.
Yeah, and that his he has a good relationship with his father, even though it's not his biological father. But he even said he didn't care. He'd raise him as his own son, and that was very nice.
By all accounts and everything I've seen, he seems like a really good guy, John Astin.
Yeah, and even Sean Astin said, you know what? I got to know my biological father and my John. I consider him my biological father, but my spiritual father is John Astin. So he says, like, I have two fathers. I'm very lucky. And even Patty Duke, though, toward the end of her life, was even saying that is not his father. Sean Astin's his biological father, and she just wouldn't let it go. And even the paternity test wasn't enough to be like, well, actually, science says otherwise. Sorry, Patty. Sorry, Patty. Your depression is just not going to subside here.
Encino Man was one of the other ones I think of before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's a
I
big
can't
one.
believe it right now, but
yeah, and then you got Corey Feldman, Ascension Millennium.
Oh
That's
God, he was
2013. I'm trying to get before. Let's get before fucking Lord of the Rings here.
All right, I'm gonna close.
He's done a lot. He's done a lot of stuff post Lord of the Rings.
I like Sean Astin.
He works. Good for him. He works a lot.
Yeah.
Click.
This episode has a 7.2 in IMDb.
Well,
this is where I want to. This is where I want to pause because think about this is part A of a 4-episode story, and this is our last one. We're done with episode 208.
Huzzah!
It's the diary, and then A Matter of Semantics, the Dracula one with Cesar Romero.
Yeah,
fucking sucked.
Yes.
And then Big Surprise with John Carradine, if you remember that one.
Oh yeah,
dig the grave, and then surprise, and that's it. Sucked. And then the last one is Professor Peabody's Last Lecture with Carl Reiner and the Cthulhu stuff. Remember that one?
Right. Yeah.
Recently.
Professor
fucking sucked. And somehow this is a 7.2. It's all because of this one episode.
So Sean Astin movie that I know him best from is Toy Soldiers, 1991. I know that one. And then you forgot Memphis Belle. He was in Memphis Belle.
I don't remember Memphis Belle.
It's the World War II movie.
Never seen it.
But he really didn't do he Please Don't Hit Me Mom is his first credit here. 1981 TV movie.
It's
Please Don't
Patty
Hit
Duke
Me
hitting
Mom.
him.
Actually, you know what? It might be Patty Duke. Yes, it is. It's Patty Duke.
Oh God, it's legit. It checks out.
Yeah, it checks out.
My jokes are becoming reality.
Patty Duke, you're not my son.
It's just her in a drunken rage.
It was taken from real life.
John Astin's is sitting in the corner.
I'm Gomez Adams. Remember that
Be
show?
more.
Everybody loved it. I'm not Mexican, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Gomez
Adams.
He was also the John Astin. I love him in Frighteners.
Oh, he's great in Frighteners.
Forget he's in that, don't you?
Oh no, yeah, he's in a ton. You just forget. You take him for granted. He was in Batman.
Yeah.
He's the Riddler in Batman. He's the other Riddler in Batman. You forget that it's Frank Gorshin, and then it was John Astin, which they don't have his character, his action figure out yet. I wonder what the deal is there. They got a number of Frank Gorshin Riddler figures, but they don't got a John Astin Riddler figure yet.
Yeah.
Hint at what your box is.
I don't have any.
Hint.
Okay.
She
goes to a psychiatrist, her therapist, and he suggests that she's a subconscious clairvoyant, that she's predicting the future and subconsciously writing it down and not realizing.
He's a fucking quack.
He's crazier than she is.
Exactly. Yes. He's the reason why she's in the mental institution at the end of the movie, at the end of the episode, probably.
Yeah.
He's pretty much, I think he did it on purpose, and he made her intentionally go crazy because he was a big fan of that celebrity, of that actress that got hit by a car.
He was there when the third day appeared, and it was Jed's gonna die, or Jeb, or whatever his name is.
Yeah. She sees him, or he comes to see her. And he's like, "You gotta stop this. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette now."
And he's like, "It's my fault. I called him, and he was rushing out to come here, and he died. And
Sorry about that. I'm gonna have a cigarette now.
How about I
It's
lock you up?
It's 1970. I can lock you up because you're a woman.
Yeah,
And
that time of the month, so got to lock you up."
Sorry. But basically, she puts herself away, though, because that's what he says at the end. He goes, "She's been a patient here for 5 years." So now the ending of this episode, she basically never writes that last day until she gets to write that last day. But she's been doing that every night for the last 5 years. Is that what's supposed to be the
Yeah, she's been living out that last day for 5 years. She refuses to move on from that day.
So she just, in her head, it's always going to be January 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's been locked away in this cell, this padded cell for 5 years.
They do a good enough job of the reveal where it's not to the very end where he's like, "Look, you're new here. Just hand me the pen. It's fine. She's been here for 5 years."
Yeah.
And I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, you have to have that the audience understand, getting cued in on what's happening. Oh, right, you're new. Oh, well, let me explain to you what's been happening for the last 5 years.
Yeah. But it also makes sense. Like, it's not forced or anything.
No, it's pretty fluid. It's fine. It works for the episode.
Something with her lips. It just looks like she has a mustache to me.
No, in some, I would say in the beginning of the episode when she's all in her dress and dolled up with makeup, you can kind of see lines in her lips. They have a close up of like her face, and her lips are very much like you can tell she's a smoker.
From the back of your neck.
Oh, there you go.
She's smoking right there.
She pulls a cigarette up.
Bitch! I'm gonna have a cigarette right now. I'm gonna enjoy with my Chesterfields. Go jump in front of a car, you twat. I
will say this: I'm not that familiar with Patty Duke.
I know a little bit.
Yeah,
Miracle Worker, very very good movie. She, I think, won the Oscar for it.
Valley of the Dolls,
which she did not win the Oscar for.
That's about where my knowledge ends. Honestly,
Return to the Valley of the Dolls was written by Roger Ebert.
Porn,
basically a porno with Sharon Tate. I think.
Yeah, someone's in it.
No, Sharon Tate's in the first one. Beyond the Valley of the Dolls is just like a bunch of nobodies.
It's like rated X.
It's like, it's supposed to be like titillating. Yeah. Watch them do barbiturates.
Only movie he ever wrote, and then reviewed movies after that. Like
that's usually how it works out.
But
I like
watching Patty Duke, and sometimes I'm like, I don't get the appeal, and then some shots I'm like, okay, yeah, it's working for me.
Yeah, no, it's she got that MILF quality. It's like a MILF thing.
It goes back and forth.
Yeah, I think you have to see something when she's younger. Like I said, I think she was in that show, the Patty Duke show in the 50s. She was like younger. She was like that cute little bubbly, sexy thing. Like to quote Mickey Rooney, sexy thing.
It's like she never got rid of her 50s, like that beehive hairdo.
Yeah, no.
It's like mostly what she's known for. But I liked her in this episode. She's really good. And then at the end, I was like, "Oh God, okay."
It's a dark, it's a dark episode. It's a dark ending. It's pretty good. It's a good twisty ending.
Effective.
And then it's followed up by Cesar Romero getting a blood loan from the blood bank,
and then John Carradine coming out of a hole in the ground to scare some kids for some reason,
and then Carl Reiner turning into a swamp monster.
Yeah, turns into Swamp Thing and.
Talk about your lackluster additions to this anthology episode.
It's like this one's solid. I give this particular story, I give it a 7.
Yeah, I would agree.
But overall, I'm giving the episode a 4 because of the 4 stories. Like
Jack
those
Laird.
other ones drag it down a lot.
2 words. Jack Laird.
Oh, it's terrible.
I want to take out a loan.
Yeah, because Jack Laird wrote. Oh, he didn't write Big Surprise. Okay, that's surprising. That's a Richard Matheson one. Wow, that's surprising. I could see that being a better short story than how it is, though. It's just so bland and stupid. They dig a hole and then they find him. You're like, Again, this is like when we were watching these. We're like, the Night Gallery is not really a show with stories. It's more like little anecdotes.
Right.
Oh, here's this. All right, we're moving on now. It's like, okay.
What's on this side of the gallery?
What's over here?
He's Dracula or some shit. Like Rod Serling's like a variety show, but he doesn't put any effort into it.
And poor Rod Serling is sucking down 5 cigarettes at the same time. Kill me, faster! I don't want to live in this world anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Just get me the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
Jesus, I'm checking out because he died. Literally, he died. What, 2 years after the show was over? Like, not long after this show, he died.
It went off the air in 73. He died in 75.
Yeah, I mean, shit. This show took a toll on him, I think, and really fucked him up.
I don't blame. Like, I understand it.
I think he did it for money because I think he figured, you know what? I know I'm in poor health. Something's not right. I got to make my nut to save my family. We're going to retain. But I think he sold the rights to Twilight Zone, didn't he? Or did they keep those? I don't know.
I assume they did because it went to Carolyn.
Well, did it? Because she's not a producer on the Twilight Zone 85 episodes.
Yeah, she is.
Is she?
Oh, not 85. No, 2019 she is.
We got 2019, but not 2002 or 85. So I wonder if they sold the rights maybe in the 80s, and that's why the show came back in the 80s. And then she got the rights back because, that's 20 years they didn't do anything with it. So she might have gotten the rights reverted back to her because, anytime somebody buys the rights, it's only like a couple of years they own them.
So after they canceled the series, Serling sold the rights to Twilight Zone to CBS.
There you go. That's what happened.
Yeah. So I guess she doesn't own anything. She's just brought on as a producer.
I think it's like one of those like friendly, we're going to give you a bone. We're going to throw you a bone here. Because they're using her husband's work. Because they readapted his screenplays.
Yeah, and it's good to be on the good side of her. She could just say no. They
she should have said no, but especially for the last 2020, it's money, and I'm sure she's not on her way out too. I mean, she's got to be 80-something years old. It's probably for the children. No, it's for the daughter. The daughter was the producer.
Daughter's alive.
Daughter was the producer. That's right. Yeah,
that's who it was. So the daughter probably was the one who was in TV and actively pursued maybe getting Twilight Zone redone in the 20th century.
There's stuff you can look at. I will never buy her. I want to buy like the Blu-rays for the 2019 Twilight Zone just so I can have the complete collection.
Sure, yeah.
But they're so fucking expensive for what they are that I'll never do it.
Are they really? Are they? You can buy them?
You can buy DVDs for cheap, but I don't want DVDs. Like I keep holding out for Blu-rays, and I'm like, it's not gonna happen. I got lucky with the 2002 DVDs. That was complete luck. It was just like a quarter of the price one day. I'm like, oh shit, bought it like within a second.
Because now it's like $5,000.
Well, it's like $80, $90, and I found it for 20.
Oh, you can't beat that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, like I thought it was a mistake, so I just hurried up and bought it, and then it arrived and they work.
Well, I feel like all the 85 Twilight Zones are on YouTube. I feel like those are all available. You just type in YouTube, and they'll pop up.
Yeah, I still want to own the collections though, so I can have my Twilight Zone collection.
Well, sure, yeah, makes sense.
The only thing I don't have is the Lost Classics from '94. The movie I have on Laserdisc, but not on Blu-ray or DVD.
Yeah.
And I don't have the 2019 series, and that's it.
Well, that's what sucks about the Twilight Zone movie. They'll never do a special edition Blu-ray. Like, there's never going to be this. Like, nobody from the making of that movie is going to come out and talk about it because of the whole Vic Moreau thing. It's like, well, we were making this movie. We were laughing, having a good time, and then 3 people were decapitated, brutally died.
Then we sat on it for about 3 years. And, for no reason.
Almost went to prison.
Let's not even get into it. It's not even worth talking about.
Almost went to prison.
Yeah, and then came out of Change Man, and
I made the Stupids.
Yeah. The rest is history.
I directed the Stupids. Okay. I directed the Stupids. Yes, okay, come on. Come at me with your knives.
I feel like you want to change the subject to the Stupids so you don't have to talk about what happened.
I directed Innocent Blood.
In Twilight Zone.
Innocent Blood's a good movie.
But Vic Moreau, okay, let's talk about the Stupids.
I
was working with
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. What was that like? Did he supply his own hats and bow tie?
Just kill me. Please kill me.
What does a reporter have to ask him about the stupids?
I hate my son. That's remember. That's another one you should get. Tony Soprano in The Sopranos when he tells Melfi, "I hate my son." I love that line. Is so great the way he delivers it. That's a good one. I'm in the middle of season 4 right now, rewatching Sopranos. Kind of going back and forth between 3 and 4.
Haggling. Which season is the Joey Pants one? Is that 4?
He's in 3 and 4.
4 is
I think he dies in 5.
I thought he died in 4.
No, he might die in 4. He dies in 4. He's in. I want to say he's in season 3.
Because Richie April's is season 3 stuff, right?
No, Richie April's season 2.
Season 2.
And then Steve Buscemi is season 5 because he shows up in season 5. He's a replacement for Joey Pants, basically.
Yeah.
That's what happened there, yeah.
I love how uneventful his death is.
Yeah, just blowing a shotgun
on
the porch. Tony! Oh, did you see that was Gabagool Day? There's a meme going around where it's all the Gabagool. And it's Happy Gabagool Day, and it's all from The Sopranos. Give me some of that Gabagool!
I did say that word 10,000 times when I was watching it.
You will do
that.
that.
And Big Ziti. Tony Soprano says Big Ziti.
The whole tray?
I would say 62 times over the.
There's some frozen ziti in the fridge. Look at you.
Nonstop. They even dropped trays.
You just ate half an hour ago. Yeah, you just ate half an hour ago. You again? You want me to get a vasectomy when this is my loin? This is my offspring. Tony.
Oh, Night Gallery. How do you compare this to the Twilight Zone? One of those classic episodes of the Twilight Zone. Which one's winning so far?
What do you mean, like?
At the end of the night, we're gonna have a ranking here.
Serve Man versus Serve Man.
What do you think is better?
Oh, I think Serve Man. Because they both have twist endings, but just Serve Man edges it out because it is older, so it's more entwined in the culture. Whereas the Diary is just, I think, his Night Gallery is kind of a forgotten show anyway. Nobody ever talks about it. Nobody really discusses it. No one really cares. And I feel like nobody remembers Patty Duke. So I think she's gonna lose out against To Serve Man. I'm just sorry, it's gonna happen.
Well, I gave To Serve Man an 8. I gave this a 7. So
yeah, I would say
this one does have lulls, but it doesn't have that punch that The Serve Man has. And
right, yeah.
And a lot of it's in the black and white quality and just the simple nature of the original series. And this is this one does have a midget dressed as Uncle Sam though.
Not it's supposed to be with the newborn baby, the changing of the year. What do you call it? Father time? It's not Father Time. It's Baby Time.
Baby Time.
But it's a dwarf. It's a miniature man, which is like even more offensive.
Yeah. I'm fast forwarding through this episode, and it's just like a timeline of garbage after this.
Oh yeah, you get to see Cesar Romero as a vampire, and Carl Reiner as a swamp beast,
swamp thing. You get to see this. Look at this face. Cthulhu.
Shot bombed. Authority.
Yeah, he's just
Cthulhu. He can't even speak the words either. He's off. The pronunciation's off.
All right, we're done. Right.
Good night, everybody.
TZ 59 wins, obviously. So until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick.
There's no outro. That's what I was going to play, but there is none. So I guess we're just done.
Bye-bye. You play the outro of Carl Reiner.
Could have, but I closed it.
Done.
And that's how the podcast ended. You screaming done.
Good.
We're doing a podcast talking about.
Fantastic. What is the next one? Now it's Twilight Zone 85. Oh, that's right. The Merlin episode.
Hold on.
I had to fucking. I watched half of these Tuesday and half of them yesterday.
And let's see if we're good, and then we'll just start. We're doing a podcast. He's like,
I think.
Can you? Never mind. I'll just do it. You're fucking useless. No. $38. All right. Shall we change the backgrounds and things?
Let's do
it.
Ooh.
This just looks like a picture of me and Frank.
It does.
There.
This one has an
And-
intro, though.
Hold on. Yes, it does. It does have an intro. Shall I play it?
Let's do it.
What should we play for Merlin? What does Merlin warrant for an intro, for the video intro at least? I don't know. You know what? I hate this episode, so I'm gonna play something I like.
Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound.
Mr. South! Mr. South! Oh!
My way.
Mother,
Just like the picture shows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm going to go out and find one of those details. Now! A dimension of sound.
I can't not see that and laugh.
They really hate Windows.
Yeah, not laugh, I should say. They hate Windows. Oh,
Rod
welcome to LIW
Serling
Twilight Review, episode 413, TC85, 124B, The Last Defender of Camelot. There actually is no introduction for this episode. I'm Phoenix West.
Oh, I thought there was. This is an intro. There is an outro. There's a long outro. Dick it in the world of Camelot.
This is the last episode of season 1.
Is it really?
Yes, 124.
Wow.
We have not done 124A, A Day in Beaumont.
Okay.
Which says scientist Kevin Carlson and his fiancee Faith can't get anyone to believe that they saw a flying saucer land.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I believe Beaumont's his Christian name.
Oh, God. George R.R. Martin wrote one of these. Did he write this one?
No, he wrote this one. He wrote Last Defender.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Can I just say?
Did you notice, though?
I fucking hate this. I hate this episode more than any other episode we've ever done for this series.
Did you notice who the two punks were at the beginning of the episode?
No. It was
Anthony LaPaglia and the guy for the dad from that 70s show. They're playing British
Don
punks.
Stark?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
The version I watched was not from the DVD. I watched the ripped copy, so it was way too blurry. So I'm going to go back. Like, you'll see it here.
It's the very first
main
minute of the episode. The main one, I don't know, because he's in the whole episode. He's nobody. So I feel like Anthony LaPaglia and the guy from that 70s show lost that part, the bigger part, to that guy, and that guy didn't really cash in on it.
Yeah, it's clearly Don Stark and
yeah.
So which one's Anthony LaPaglia?
He's on the other side.
Have you lost us?
It's only two guys.
No, he said, you got him.
Now, Nico.
He already took him. You're right there.
There he is.
He already attacked him. You already hit him.
He's only in this scene, so I forgot.
Yeah, that's it. He's in the first part of it. And that's it. You never.
Oh yeah.
No,
I didn't notice that there.
I thought that was hilarious.
Barely on screen.
And this stars Richard Kiley, spared no expense, from Jurassic Park. That little throwaway line.
Sir Lancelot.
Richard Kiley narrates, "We spared no expense."
Oh man,
I
I hate it.
didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, but I understand like there really isn't a point to it. It just feels like, oh, this is kind of like the epilogue to all the Arthurian legends or whatever, because Morgan Le Fay shows up and then she fights Merlin and Merlin kills her, and then Lancelot is the last knight standing and he kills Merlin because he's like Merlin has to go because he's the old man who just won't let the past go and he can't live in the modern world. It's like kind of like the death of magic is the theme of the episode.
Part of the problem is the set looks terrible. I don't give a shit about this time period of these characters.
Yeah, it's really yeah.
And then Morgan Le Fay goes, you know, Merlin, he'll end up doing that. He'll start off good and he'll turn evil, and then you just watch it happen again. It's like,
right,
well, yeah, that's exactly what she said would happen, and like,
yeah,
right.
and she's the nurse from American Girl from London.
Yeah,
and she shows her titties in that,
and then nothing happens,
and then nothing happens. She doesn't show her titties again.
This is how they
she shows up.
I was talking about the episode.
She shows up in Captain America's Civil War. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, Captain America Winter Soldier. She's in that one.
Shows her tits there too.
They're all red. She's wearing Scarlett Johansson's face.
Grandma.
Look at that. It's like a cheap ass set from a bad movie.
It looks better than the Stoneshed set, where it's just you can see the
true.
walls in the background. You can see the tops of the walls, and they just like put smoke in there, nonstop smoke. There's like a layer of fog like this thick on the ground, and it's like good. You can't tell that it's on concrete.
This show had a $25 budget.
This is all fog. Everywhere you look is fog.
Oh, I should suit of armor that.
Yeah, the suit of armor that nobody's inside.
I've got magical power. He does.
Okay. If we don't let anyone see anything, they can't tell how shitty it looks.
We stole this from Ridley Scott on the set of Blade Runner. Rain and
smoke. You know how tall like the Stonehenge slabs are?
They're pretty big.
Not that tall.
They're about Does he say it's Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's before this then. He goes, where are we? Right here.
Oh.
Nope, he says nothing because fuck this episode.
Why am I here? Why am I? Oh yeah, money. I need money to pay rent. That's why I'm in this episode.
This feels like a Scooby-Doo episode.
The music is very goofy.
Yeah.
It's a goofy episode. Because Twilight Zone has ever had any connection with telling a story about Arthur or like
no
mythological storyline, fantasy. Say fantasy.
Yeah, that's a good way.
They do have science fiction and horror, but no fantasy. They've never touched fantasy in the original series,
and that's why it's completely out of left field. I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, they're literally doing the Last Defender of Camelot. I thought it was just going to be like a clever saying episode. You know, there's a lot of those in the 85.
Yeah.
It's also full of secrets or
yeah,
crazy as a soup sandwich. That episode.
Crazy as a soup sandwich. That's
the soup. What's that soup? The trunk. Where it's that was literally not a trunk though.
Bud Court.
That's like the type of fantasy they do.
Yeah,
they don't do like historical fantasy. They don't. It's just, I hated it. But, all right, here he goes. Say it already, fuck. Red Stonehenge. Look at that. You can see the
Are you ready to rock?
You can literally see the light right there.
Good night, Seattle.
Oh, we're here again. Okay, fuck this. I'm not playing anymore.
He didn't say a thing.
He does.
Where are we? No.
Chilled to the bone.
Where?
Oh.
My scarf. I left it back in the cave.
Maybe he says to the punk. Come on. Oh, it's so boring.
Looks like Stonehenge. It is. He's not gonna say it.
What place is this?
Here we go.
The true Stonehenge.
The true Stonehenge.
Yeah, so there you go. It's not quite the Stonehenge. It's the true
Slightly
Stonehenge.
different.
It's Stonehenge on the mountainside. I don't know.
It's just in a different realm.
The true Stonehenge.
And then I love when they kill Merlin, and then him and the punk go off together,
And then love.
they fucking walk off to Oz.
They walk off to a matte painting that they'll never reach.
But right when they get to the wall right here,
they stop. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Where they're walking to the matte painting here.
Yeah,
the cuts.
That might not even be a matte paint. It just might be a paint on a wall.
The cycloramas just
Fuck
painted.
it. Fuck it. Just put the castle in the background. We don't have time for this shit.
Paint the fucking cyc wall. We're done. Who cares?
We don't got an Oscar-winning matte painter today. We just got the guy that painted the cars outside for the amusement park.
I'll save the rest because the outro is over top of this. But
yes,
it's like 7 seconds away from that. But
the sturdy soldier of the past comes to haunt. It's like, oh god,
this episode is a 6.4.
Wow, so that means that it sucks.
I gave it a 2.
Whoa, wow, that's low. You really
fucking hated it.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I'll give it a 4. I'll say 4 because it's not offensive. There's a lot of character actors in it, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a 4. And George R. R. Martin, I'll give him 2 stars just for the RR.
See, I deduct because of the RR because this is shit.
That asshole. It would have been better if Morgana had no top on.
This answers our question. A Day in Beaumont has no narration at either the beginning or the end. The Last Defender of Camelot has no opening narration.
Okay, there you go.
A Day in Beaumont is not syndicated. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder why? Is it like controversial?
I don't know. We'll find out.
They said fuck in the episode.
So this is episode 413 of the podcast. A Day in Beaumont will be okay, not too bad. 426.
Okay.
So we'll get to that one shortly enough.
Wow.
Interesting. It's good to know. All right. All my notes for this. Here's every note I have. First note. Oh god, fuck this. Next note. Lancelot and Merlin. Fuck this. Next note. Stonehenge foggy sword fight. Fuck this. Merlin, Indiana Jones melts. Fuck this. Walk to Oz. Fuck this. That's it. That's all I wrote.
Those fantasy elements just don't do you no favors.
I hate fantasy. You know that.
I know.
But this is nothing fucking happens. Like nothing happens.
It's really dry.
And I didn't care about. I'm like, I don't give a shit if this thousands of he's not thousands of years old, but when was King Arthur? When is that legend from? 1100?
Well, technically it's
12?
proto
I don't know.
England. So actually it would be like it's like 2000 BC. It's like a long time ago. Not 2000. It's like before the Roman Empire. It's basically Roman Emperor when they go to England. It's supposed to be the England's mythology. So England, when Rome went to England, that's why that the Clive Owen movie it's an Arthur movie. They're all Roman soldiers. That's where it starts. So Rome, basically. So about 2,000 years ago.
Okay, so it says Arthurian legend was really kicked off in the early 12th century. So that's why I put it as the 11th.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, on the timeline of fictional timeline, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm using the fictional timeline.
Seven centuries when that was supposed to be set, I guess.
Because they like to talk about like the magic,
so
like the druids are involved. So it's like that era of English history, whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, I would say 12th century is where it started. Yeah.
But most of the time, when you see the King Arthur stuff, it's during the 1100s.
Right. It's like Crusade time. Stuff. It's during the Crusades. Yeah, the Crusades are happening. So,
which I don't mind some movies set during that time period. It depends on how they do it. If they do it as a fantasy, I hate it. If they do it like Braveheart sort of style, I'm not saying Braveheart is the same. I'm just saying that type of style.
Right. Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Well, sword and sandal epics or whatever we call
like sword and sandal.
Gladiator, like Gladiator.
Like that's grittier. That's more like
Yeah,
it's not
grittier,
fantasy at all. It's just that's actually a
Scorpion.
story of a person.
The
Yeah, that's
Scorpion
fantasy.
King.
I fucking hate it.
Much better.
Yeah, Dwayne or Rock the Dwayne Johnson is great in that.
He was wonderful as Hercules.
I was watching last week tonight with John Oliver, and he refers to him as the Rock or Rock the Dwayne Johnson. I don't know why, it just made me laugh.
That's funny.
Fuck this episode.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Fuck it. I just can't. I don't like fantasy. I try to get over that with certain things, like certain fantasy I'll allow through, but I was frustrated the entire way through, and it just felt like it dragged on for an eternity. And it's only
it's
it felt like
2 minutes. I think it
no,
felt
it's
longer.
Literally half an hour.
Was it half an hour? Wow, it was an hour episode then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking at the timeline here. It was. It
Wow,
felt,
it
to
felt
me.
like
It felt
wow.
like I would say 52 to 55 minutes somewhere in there.
Damn. Yeah.
I just couldn't wait for it to be over, and I kept like stop. Because I watched the first 4 episodes of our marathon here tonight. I watched them all one night, and then I watched the last episode the next night. But this one just put a damper on the night. All right, let's hear the outro. Funny. Anything else you want to say about this episode? Shame on you.
Really.
Shame on you, George R.
Hey, that's the wrong way.
Once upon a time, there was a realm of myth and magic. A high, bright dream that shimmered briefly and then was gone, leaving only memories and one ageless, weary, slightly tarnished hero who proved at last that wisdom and valor go.
You're gonna run into the wall.
In Camelot.
He's still talking.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
They did a freeze frame, so they didn't hit the wall.
Yeah, they were getting the. I think they. No, Richard, no, stop!
They had like 4 more
Richard Kiley, stop! That's why
I bet the actors just stopped so they didn't run into it, so they had the freeze frame right there.
I think the young actor had to go. Oh crap! He's going the wrong way. That's why the intro had to be longer because he just like up. He started walking because he wanted to knock down the mezzanine.
The actor's so drunk he just Looney Tunes to the wall.
I bet you I can get there from here. Doesn't look that far. Yeah,
just like the end of
it's not real. It's not real.
Just like the end of Nothing But Trouble when Chevy Chase Looney Tunes to the wall. Going to find my grandson in New York City.
He's a banker. Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Lancelot Dick. Dig it.
So long, Camelot.
Bye.
West Defender.
Camelot. Camelot. Oh my God. Let's make that porno. Lance Cock. This is Queefavir.
Galahad.
Galahad. King Arthur Dick. Or King. That's King Cock. Why bother?
King
Cocker.
I am a cunt slayer by trade.
I'm a cunt slayer. You had an affair with my woman, Lance a cock.
Sounds more like we're writing one of those.
About ready to lance your cock. Triple X porno spin-off.
Death Slayer movies. Those.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly. All full of rape.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of raping in those Death Slayer movies, especially that first one. Ooh. Oh, the 80s.
The third one,
Didn't
not so
care
much.
About women at all. No, it was more kid-like.
Yeah.
It was more for the kids.
That one's like a fun version of the other ones. The other two are so
no
rapey.
Rape. They're rapey and very dark, and just like, oh my God. I still don't know what happened in it.
Make sure that recorded and saved. Yes, it did. It's framed, so they didn't hit the. That was a quick one. That was a quick one, Dick.
How long? How many minutes was that one?
17 minutes, 46 seconds.
Well, when you hate it so much, it's about as much as you're going to get out of it.
We're getting shorter and shorter each time, each episode.
There's a reason for that.
All right.
And what's this next one?
Let's.
Twilight Zone
Well,
2002.
I'm recording. You just said Twilight Zone 2002. That is our next episode. Which
I
means,
know I watched it. I'm not remembering what it was about.
Will it help if I tell you it stars the best actor in the world, Usher?
Oh my God! Did I not watch this?
Did you not watch the episode?
I thought I don't think I did. Usher was in it? Oh shit! I might have watched. Oh no! I don't think I watched it. Oh
How did
shit!
you fuck this up?
Oh no! I thought I watched it. That's
pulled a
okay.
Frank.
Tell me what happened.
All right,
Man, I forgot.
Well, you need to watch it after so that you can say you've watched every
Okay.
episode of it. But let's play the intro here
Yes.
first, because we get to play one of my favorite intros that we never get to play because there's only so many episodes of this. Where is it? I don't think I ever. Don't I have one that's like, I want to die, I want to be high?
Yeah, that's
So many intros, I can't keep them straight.
I want to die. I want to go bury me with my currency. Yeah, that's
Where
sick
is
right
it,
there.
though?
That's
Oh, here it
hit
is. Is it called
that,
Never
hit that.
Worry?
Hit it up.
We're traveling to another dimension.
When I die, I want to be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency.
You're entering the Twilight Zone.
Hey, yo. Okay, run it. Roll it again.
You're entering LIW, the Twilight Zone review.
When I die, I want to be high.
Eric Boggs, policeman. These are his streets, his people. He sees himself as their guardian angel. But Eric's sense of duty and his sanity are about to be tested by a most uncommon criminal in the Twilight Zone.
Zero effort given from Forrest Whitaker this week.
Wow.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Zone review, episode 414 for TZ 2002-114 to Protect and Serve, starring everyone's favorite actor, Usher. I'm Phoenix West.
Dick Dickhead. Now that's late 90s, early 2000s, like pedigree right there is Usher. That's a deep cut.
I can't believe you didn't watch this episode.
I did. I thought I watched it. I fucking did not watch this. I thought I watched all 5 episodes of everything. Did I not? Oh wow, I fucked up.
All right, I'm going to play a quick clip here because it feels like Usher. I wrote down my first note is Usher in The Crow.
It's time to pay.
There's a pimp here. There's this prostitute right there. He's got a knife to her neck, and he's threatening her. Usher's a cop. That's all you need to know.
Drop the knife!
Doesn't it look like the city, like Detroit from The Crow?
Yeah.
Said, put the knife down now.
Will you look at him shine?
All right. After that, Usher has to shoot the pimp. Saves the prostitute. The pimp says some vague shit about I'll be back. And then Usher keeps getting phone calls from the dead guy. That's all that happens.
So is this Fallen, the Twilight Zone episode with Denzel Washington?
Yeah, it's in that vein of Fallen and Ghost of the Machine and like supernatural killers, Shocker, all those I'll be back.
Oh, wow.
You can't save her, Parker. Virtuosity, all
the
There's so many of those movies, and this is just the lamest version of it. I gave it a 4. I don't want to go into detail, honestly. It's not horrible, but it's just Usher's terrible.
It sounds like a bad 90s movie.
Yeah.
Like a bad script from the 90s pile of like thrillers when Silence of the Lambs and Seven were hot and like we need crime thrillers that have like hinges of supernatural. Like this would be awesome. And we're gonna get the biggest star we can, Usher, to be the character, to be the main star.
Dean Koontz or Michael Crichton to take a pass at the script.
Dean Koontz's Usher calls.
All right, here we go. So this is after he shot the pimp. Look at Usher's acting.
Hello? Hello?
He looks goofy with that hat on.
He does call him Galahad, though. And I was like, ooh, interesting.
Oh.
Little tie
good.
into our last Defender of Camelot.
There you go.
Who is this? Oh, you're looking at me.
Look at his acting, or lack thereof.
Hello. Hello. It's not over.
That's it.
Ha!
And then, yeah, I love it.
And lazy Forrest Whitaker. What's going on?
In the Twilight Zone. Say what you want about Jordan Peele and his intros and how like weirdly serious he does them. Forrest Whitaker is terrible. He's a good actor.
Oh,
Forrest
no.
Whitaker.
He is a good actor. He's
terrible in these.
He shot all of these in a day. Let's be honest.
I want him to.
He spent 8 hours shooting these.
He's got craft service. He's got a napkin tucked into his shirt. Usher shot that guy, and he got like a spooky phone call.
Is there any more?
You know,
any more shrimp? Any more shrimp back there? I'm hungry.
Why are we on UPN? Oh, anyway,
man,
that's why they put a black host in here. Anyway, enjoy your show. The Wayans Brothers show's on next, so you'll like that. So just keep watching. You'll get to some funny stuff that's worth watching.
I love the Wayans Brothers show.
It's
That's a good show.
So bland. It is.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Like if you were to cut down, you could make a version of the movie Seven that's just Brad Pitt sitting around and looking in the rain. You know what I mean? Like you could take that footage and kind of make a story out of it. And that's what this felt like. It's just Usher, like, there's a phone and he keeps calling me. That's crazy talk, his partner. I don't think it is crazy talk.
I think you've stumbled onto something.
Next scene, and it just keeps going.
You could do a YouTube channel dedicated to ruining classic movies, where you recut them to make them boring and terrible.
Oh yeah, I would
basically have anybody
shut down so fast.
Yeah, true that, but oh god, that'd be hilarious.
People love when I do it the Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
I'm still having to explain to people. It's gotten so bad with the Filthy Twilight Zone comments that people who like them are now taking over for me and making fun of the people who are like, what is the point of this? This is stupid. And they're like, that's the point. It is stupid.
That is the point, you idiot. Yeah.
The whole point is that they're wholesome episodes. They're like, you know, swearing wise, they're wholesome, I should say.
Yeah.
They're not filthy, which is why it's called.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. It's in the title, and all I've read is like, maybe you should have read the title before you, like, you know, that should have been like a clue.
I don't think the character in Twilight Zone from 1956 is talking about his cock.
Yeah.
Or fucking or butt fucking.
Yeah,
or whatever.
fucking a 12-year-old girl. I don't think that was really what they were going for. Do you think that maybe might have been a clue for you?
Oh, wait.
No. So I'll get people commenting like, yeah, that's the point. That's the joke. And then that person never, ever fucking replies.
No, because they should. They're shamed. They're shamed out of the
so funny though.
Message board.
You know, it's weird because I won't get any comments for like a month, and then like 3 days in a row, I'll get bombarded with comments. Like it must hit some sort of algorithm for people, and it just gets tons of views and review and comments in a row. And then people are tearing them apart, and then it just goes away for a while. It's so weird. It's weird watching it go up in rates. All right. At one point, Usher gets so depressed that he drinks. And I couldn't stop laughing during that scene. All right, here's the girl. He keeps trying to save the prostitute because the dead guy's like, I'm going to kill that girl. I'm going to kill her. You're going to see. And that's the threat.
Oh, so he's following the girl the whole episode. That's what he's
he's following the girl and he's trying to save her.
That bitch better have my money in rain or shine. That's from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, the Pimp of the Year award. He has a poet. He's a poem.
I think this is a scene where Usher is drinking. He holds up a bottle and he's like,
I won't kill the bitch. You gonna save her, Usher?
I'll get right back to you. Hey, Boggs, it's Angela. I need to talk to you.
This is how boring it is. His facial expression never changes from slightly concerned, slightly sleepy.
Yeah, I'm here.
I just got the call.
Listen to his voice.
I don't know how to tell you this, but
But what? What's wrong?
it's Carla. She's dead.
Oh yeah, Carly got killed. He didn't save the
Who's
prostitute,
Carla?
by the way. The prostitute.
Oh, the prostitute died.
Is this when he's drinking?
So Carla was
yeah.
a prostitute and she died.
You don't see him drink. You just see the bottle.
I can't drink that. It's got cobs. I got to look good for my tour.
He just unplugged the. Yeah, exactly. I can't have my 6-pack and drink. Come on. He just unplugged the phone.
Come on, guys. Oh,
that's the Max Payne sound effect.
Yeah, God.
Look at his face. He can't act.
Who is that? What do you want?
Hello? No matter how scared or angry. Hello? I'm very angry right
Hi.
now.
Hi. How are you? That's wonderful.
Hey, friend.
This is Usher.
Yeah.
How are you? It's fantastic. I'm good. How are you? I'll kill that bitch. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy.
You crazy cracker.
I feel like it's
All
just
right,
gonna be a dream episode.
No.
Let me guess how it ends.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it a dream episode?
No.
He's in a coma because he was shot by the pedophile or the pimp, and he has to stop the pimp again to wake up from the coma.
No, he gets a call. Oh, sorry. People they researched where the calls are coming from, and it's from a payphone in the alleyway where he shot the guy. And he's like, "Oh, I need to get down there." And he goes up to the alleyway again. He sees the ghost of that guy holding a knife to the ghost of the prostitute, and then this happens.
She knows. This fool owns no one. He's just a two-bit pimp. I'm nothing. Just a little bit closer. I saved you once. And I can do it again. Come on.
Look at my jean jacket.
That's the end.
What?
He gets killed.
What?
He gets killed, and then she's like, and then she gets a phone call from Usher going, I'm finally here. I can protect Carla. And I'm like,
so she did too?
Carla's already dead. He's dead now. What is the moral of this episode? What is the point of this?
Is Carla his girlfriend?
No, she's just a prostitute that he just met.
So she's not at all part of his life, and she just got caught up in the clutches of an evil serial killer that Usher was in. That makes even less
She's a literal
sense.
prostitute.
Wow.
He saves her in the beginning, first time he met her. They have like an allusion to I remember did we go to high school together, something like that, but they don't get into it. But for all intents and purposes, they just met in the beginning of the episode. He saves her. He loses her because the ghost kills her somehow. And then at the end, he dies protecting her, and now he protects her ghost. And I'm like, what is the point of this? Another 2002 episode where I don't understand what the moral is. Entertainment-wise, nothing. Morality tale, nothing.
It's that story. Remember the one where the guy who just drives away from a guy getting beat up in the street in the rain? He doesn't give him a ride. It's the same episode. He gets punished
for just being a person. It's like, I'm sorry,
I hero cop and gets punished for that. I just don't get it.
Hero cop. Yeah, I don't get it either.
But luckily,
it's really stupid.
Forrest Whitaker shows up to describe the.
I hope he explains it better this time.
Oh, he does even worse. This is terrible. Usher's on the phone with her. Ready?
Everything's okay.
Watch
I'm
this.
safe now.
Here comes.
I'm here to protect her.
Officer Eric Boggs became a policeman to protect and serve
Huh?
the innocent.
What?
He took very serious, which is why he is still on patrol. His new beat?
Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone.
Wow, that was lazy.
fucked a cop.
That's so lazy. That's such a lazy episode.
It's lazy.
That's
it's one
definition
set or
lazy.
one location. It's the alleyway, and then it's like apartments. It's just one of those cheap, throw it together, fuck it, who cares, throw it out there. It's UPN, nobody cares, nobody's watching.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I have no other notes.
glad
I gave it a 4 because it wasn't boring, but it was stupid and pointless, but I didn't hate it.
It's pretty cliche. It's like all the cliches of the 90s, like Fallen, because Denzel dies at the end of Fallen too. Spoiler alert.
He goes into
He
a
doesn't
cat.
make it out of that movie. Is that what happens?
Yeah, he dies
Then
in
the
the
cat gets-
woods outside that cabin, and then it goes ooh and finds a cat.
And the cat gets killed by Denzel in the future with a bow and arrow when he can't see
Exactly.
blind. He's a blind
He
man
eats
from
it.
the sun, and he memorized
Yeah.
the Bible with his blind Braille Bible.
Uh-huh.
I just
Then he
need the book.
And he learns how to become a lawyer, and then he defends Tom
Explain
Hanks.
it to him. He defends AIDS patients, and then he becomes Malcolm
When
X.
they fired him, they broke the law.
Plymouth Rock didn't give him AIDS. What?
All right. Since you didn't watch it, we have nothing else to talk about. I can just say it has a 5.6
wow.
on IMDb. Joe Chappelle.
I thought
directed it.
I could have swore I watched this episode. I did not realize I didn't watch it. Wow, I lost track of
Completely
that one.
skipped it.
Wow. Because I was watching him in the office here on the flash drive. I must
Oh,
have skipped
interesting.
over it.
You know what's weird? The guy who directed this one went on to produce a lot of like black TV.
Wow.
He's a producer of that Blackbird miniseries on Apple TV.
Mm.
That's not Black TV I'm talking about, but he was producer on The Wire for 35 episodes. And he
there
produced
you go.
19
That's a
episodes
good
of
one.
Godfather of Harlem, starring Forrest Whitaker. So
Yeah.
apparently he kept working
Oh,
with him.
wow. Okay. Yeah.
He produced
stuff.
66 episodes of Fringe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's a executive producer on Chicago Fire. This man has money. CSI Miami, Fringe.
Oh,
like
no.
I said.
Yeah. This guy's commercials
This guy's-
probably too. He's
Yeah, this
rolling
guy's done a
with the
lot.
homies. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
he
good.
directed episodes of each of these shows too. 2 episodes of this show, including Upgrade, which we watched that one, right?
I think we did.
Upgrade. We did.
Yeah,
No
Upgrade
More
we
with
did.
an
Yeah.
Opera Family gets, which is for a better one gets one. It was the one where they all get replaced. Yeah. Vaguely familiar, yeah.
Well,
Another terrible episode. He directed The Skulls 2, a directed video movie.
oh, yeah. Oh, I remember.
He
the
directed the worst Halloween movie. So he directed Paul
Halloween
Rudd in
2?
an early role. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, 1995.
Oh, he directed that too?
Yeah.
Shit. That must have put
Yeah.
him in movie jail for a while, though, because that was a big bomb.
No, he kept going. He directed Phantoms with Peter O'Toole, Rose McGowan. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the Ben Affleck one.
Yeah, Phantoms was a bomb in Phantoms, bro.
I forgot Peter O'Toole's in that then.
Yes, he was. It's
'Cause
a
immediately I was
bad
thinking of the
movie.
Ben Affleck one, but Nicky Katz's
This was the era of Phantoms and Reindeer Games, basically the same year.
Yeah.
I think I saw Phantoms in theater.
You know what's crazy?
I wanna
They're
say
4 years
this-
apart.
Are they really?
Yeah, Phantoms is
Whoops.
98.
Oh, what's
Reindeer Games is
is
2002.
it really? Oh,
Yeah.
no, Reindeer
That was
Games came
back
out
when
in
it was-
2000.
Yes,
I just
2000.
looked
Okay,
it up.
so but in Phantom, that I think they made that earlier because that's when he was fat, Ben Affleck, a little bit.
Yes.
He had a little
It's
bit of that
early
heft to-
Affleck. Yeah.
I think they
It's
sat on
big-
that movie for
baby,
a while.
Baby fat
Dimension didn't
Affleck.
know what to do with it.
Yeah. This movie fucking sucks. It's got that idiot from Clerks or Mallrats in it.
Yeah, Mallrats.
But that was after he won the
School Ties or
Oscar
whatever.
for School Ties. He won the Oscar for Good Will Hunting, so they released that movie. That's kind of like, oh look, he's a superstar now. Go watch this.
It came out the same
And
year.
nobody
but
watched
yeah.
it.
Nobody
after.
nobody was fooled because that
No.
movie's terrible.
Phantom's the only reason I watched it is because Ben Affleck was in it, so I guess it worked for me.
Well, the only reason I watched it was Peter O'Toole was in it.
I was at the video store. I'm like, oh, Ben Affleck. Okay.
Yeah, why not? This looks a stupid movie.
Yeah,
I'll watch this.
I don't mind it. All right, let's get out of here. So I'm going TZ 20 or 59, Night Gallery 0285. All right.
Okay.
Now we'll get to our last episode of the night.
Ooh, this is gonna be venom-rific.
I'm gonna take a bathroom right before we get to that.
Venomous.
Okay.
Pure hatred will spew.
Whatever. All right, bye. Until next time, in the meantime, Phoenix West.
I want to be high with my currency dictator.
Oh, I should play that clip on the way out, shouldn't I?
TZ.
Oh, we should play all the TZ 2002 clips while we can.
Yes, let's do that. Jeremy Sisto dead.
I got my Jeremy's mixed up.
Next.
I'm so into her.
Hot black girl dead. Next.
So into her.
TC 2000.
Wait.
Lucas Haas dead.
That was the whole
TC
clip.
2002.
Next.
I have a sunflower on my ass if you're interested.
Mrs. David Cross dead. Next.
When I die, I wanna be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency. When I die, I wanna be high.
Dread 2012 guy dead. Gets shot. He's dead. Every one of these characters die in the episodes that we're showing.
Yep.
They all end horribly.
Yeah. Yeah, she gets turned in the.
When I die,
Yeah. My next clip is from '94, the Lost Classics. Doesn't apply. I just want to play it.
Wow, that's very good.
Terrible episode. Anyway, bye-bye. All right. It's going to be a bathroom break after this one, after I save this.
Yep. Just bury me with my currency. I want to die. I want to be high. That was another like awful episode where they just kill an innocent man for no reason.
But that was so early on in our reviews that we weren't thinking about it like that yet.
Yeah.
No,
it didn't affect us yet. Yeah, and how wrong were we?
Well, I'm glad we watched it early because we got that song out of it at least.
Yes, we've been using that quite a bit.
We played that clip
for
a
the
lot.
the last year and a half.
It might be
2 years.
Now.
Actually, 2 years. We've really gotten that.
2002.
We got the butter out of that biscuit.
All right, here we go. All right, it's gonna be potty break.
All right,
want to go.
Go pee too.
Wake
Be
up.
high.
We can finish out on anger.
Yes.
I'm back when you're ready.
Oh yeah. Give it to me, Bill Mummy.
All right. We're already recording. This is our 5th episode in the New Year's Eve marathon.
Do you feel any older? I know I do. No, because another year. The new year, the new you. I don't feel new. I feel like hammered shit.
You know what's funny is this right here. I thought this was like a statue on your desk. I don't know why.
Oh. What is that? Oh, it's just a break.
It's Frank behind us. It's just
it's Frank.
Because of look
bus,
right
Frank.
Here. It like transitions perfectly into your screen, so it just looked like it blended in there.
It's very strange. Yeah,
I thought you had a little statue. I'm like, wait, that's
figure.
Frank.
That's my other light that's on the table back there for my reading
All right,
section.
Dick. Shall we get into? Oh God, let's go with Futurama. I need some cheering up here.
There you go.
I'm gonna go with this one.
You're on a scenic route through a state recreation area known as the human mind. You ask a passerby for directions, only to find he has no face or something. Suddenly up ahead, a door in the road. You swerve, narrowly avoiding the scary door.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
I have combined the DNA of the world's most evil animals to make the most evil creature of them all.
It turns out it's man.
Submitted for your approval, Mrs. Janet Warren. A woman who would seem to have everything. Everything. But possessions have weight. We can't carry them all at the same time. Especially when taking an unscheduled trip into the Twilight Zone.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Zone review, episode 415, our last episode of 2022. We're doing TZ 2019's 210. You might also like Redux. Our second time talking about this episode. I'm Phoenix West.
Dick.
Dick, this is the worst episode of the new series. By far. Not even close. The worst episode.
I thought you said this was your favorite one.
No, this is fucking terrible. This is the worst episode.
Good.
I was joking if I said that.
Yeah.
No, this is my least favorite episode.
Like this one? Okay, good.
No, I love Nightmare at 30,000 Feet, and you said you hated it. So that's interesting.
I hated it. I did hate.
I think you
the
show rubbed you the wrong way, and you took it out on that episode because that's a good episode.
It's not. You know why? You know what? Okay, so I probably watched that episode because I missed out TZ 2002 for that one. I watched that one instead. That's probably what happened.
Probably
because it doesn't make any sense. It's a podcast from the future, but yet it doesn't explain anything until the very end. And even at the end, it's like, well, wait a minute. The mystery was only one passenger was unaccounted for mysteriously, and they all beat him to death. But it's like, well, wait, they know what happened because they have the black box on the plane and all the survivors. So why is this a mystery? Why would this be like, oh my God, what happened to this guy? It's just like, it just, They think they're so. I hate it. I hate this show. And everybody on the show thinks they're so smart. They're so smug, and you can just feel it because it's just like, ugh. Their writing is so over the top, redundant. Especially
That's
this
where I
episode,
will
like they're
completely
trying to
agree with
make
you.
this. They're trying to make this episode more than it is. It's about
Nothing.
like economic. It's like about the 80s. Like, are they really making it? It's like, oh, we have too much. Like, this is about commercialism. This episode, like, what? What are you talking about? This episode makes no sense if that was the case. Like, what does the egg have to do with anything? I want the egg. I want it. I want it so bad. Okay,
They're saying
so
the whole
like,
point is, and then I don't think this is clever in any way. The whole point is we're so
no.
consumer based that we will buy our own deaths if we're told that we want it enough. That's really the whole point of the episode.
Right.
We'll want this
Yes.
thing we don't even know what it is and ends up causing our entire downfall because we were told we wanted it. That's it. That's the whole fucking point.
And
it's
what
quirky.
and what does this and what does the to serve man aliens have to do with that?
Nothing.
Like,
That's
they're
the
ones
biggest
doing it.
issue I have with this episode
Yeah.
is why did they include them is beyond me. Even
Yeah,
structure,
it's just- it's
even
preference.
continuity wise, in the 60s they showed
Yeah.
up, took a bunch of people back to their home planet. That's why I paired this with to serve man tonight. And
Right.
took them
Yeah,
back to their
of
home planet
course.
and ate them. And then 60 years go by, and now they're just hanging out here, kidnapping people in the middle of the night to brainwash them. And then why are they taking her out to go outside to brainwash her is beyond me. What they can just beam it into your brain. I don't understand what they're doing. But then they want to give you an egg to kill you so that their babies can eat you, I guess, when they're born.
Well, they
Is
don't
my-
eat you. You just blow up. You blow up because you turn into a big vapor of blood. Because that one scene,
Yeah,
that
but I
was
think
the only cool part. The only cool
Yeah.
part of this episode is when the vapor of blood goes to hits the picture of the white suits. It just had dots, so they start to drip and they make it all bloody. That was cool, but that was it. That's the only thing that was interesting of this whole episode.
I agree. Couple thoughts there, though. I just watched this in black and white last night, and I've seen this.
Interesting.
I've seen this twice already in color, so it's my third time. Black and white, the fog, and it goes in the painting is completely ruined. It's just like
Really?
black.
You have it be colored now.
Oh, just
Right,
oil?
yeah.
What am I looking at? There's
The
no color.
the
to
color
it,
is really bright and it
that,
hits.
the
It
best
works
part
really
is
with
fucking
red.
ruined. But
Right,
B, as
yeah,
I
makes
do
sense.
think they're eating them because that's the whole. That's what their creatures do. That's the whole purpose of the first episode was they eat them.
Well, in the episode 2, he says, "Don't ruin her leg. That's the best part. We can eat that. Basically, we're gonna eat that. Use your pronouns." It's and I was, oh, yeah, they're making that joke. Like, oh god,
There is when I do like the scene though, when Gretchen Mole gets taken in the middle of the night and she has a tether on her leg and she's just being dragged. That's
right,
cool.
yeah,
It's visually
just
cool
floating
looking.
there. Yeah,
And
visually
then
cool.
she's
But Oz
stuck in a
Perkins
tree.
does that. Yeah,
But
and then
and
they have
there's
that conversation.
one
with her.
joke that they thought was just the funniest thing ever, where it's like, "What do we do with the lady in the oxygen tower?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a tree, oxygen tower."
Yeah,
Okay.
oxygen tower. Yeah, that's right, man.
It's kind of amusing. And they do
You
it
can't
like 3
hurt the
more
leg.
times.
That is the best part. Is the leg. You cannot harm that leg.
They argue,
again,
and
it's
it's
like-
supposed to be it's like Kevin Smith fake quirky shit. It just doesn't work.
Well, and again, if you're trying to make an homage or a connection to the old episode of To Serve Man, then what does the rest of this episode have to do with that? It's just you have them as reference because of reference. There is no reason for them to be there. They're not a continuation of what happened before. It's not a sequel. It's
They're completely
just
different.
They're different aliens with different. Yeah, because they talk about they're basically the aliens from Galaxy Quest because they get our signals and they get our television shows and they watch them and they think, oh, you love your commercials. It's like, oh god, historical records indicate that you love your commercials, and we
It's an
decided
easier
we
pill
like the
to
commercials
swallow.
better.
It's an easier pill to swallow if you consider it more of a remake than a sequel. Because sequel
But
wise,
it's
it
not
doesn't
a
make
sequel.
any
It's not a
sense.
remake, or it's not a sequel.
But it
no,
works
it's a
better
remake,
as a
but-
remake because it's a new
Right.
imagining. This is what they're doing for the first time visiting Earth. They don't want you to know
But
they're there
again-
at all. They're giving you the eggs. That works better than continuing from the 60s.
But then again, they tell her outright that they're going to take over Earth. They want to kill everybody on Earth.
Yeah,
that's the whole point. And then
they
she
have her. They don't give a
agrees with
shit.
at the end. Yeah, and then their big plan is to give everybody eggs, destroy them, but they're already on the planet blowing shit up. So they're already
no
there.
sense.
The spaceships are already there. So the invasion has already started. I thought it was supposed to be quiet, but I guess they said, fuck it. We'll just go and start blowing shit up.
Once the
now.
eggs are killing people, it doesn't matter anymore, and they can just show up.
Well, but that was the whole point, was we're choosing our own destruction. Why would they interrupt that? Because we are doing it to ourselves, and that's the whole bit. Like, that's the point of the episode, to show, oh, mankind is easily susceptible to its own destruction, and that's the point. Because we'll destroy ourselves at the end of the day. Get it?
That's where this show fails so fucking miserably, is the social commentary. Because it's not,
terrible.
this
Yeah,
is
it's
what
like,
people do. It goes, this is what the right does, or this is what the evil side does.
This is TZ.
This is what the capitalists do.
This is what they do to the
Blue
viewer.
hammer.
Ah!
Yeah. It is blue. That works out well.
Yes, it's very blue. It's a
You know what's bad?
blue
You know what's
check mark.
it's heavy fit, or it's heavy-handed when even people on the left watch this and go, calm down, guys. Like, this isn't even entertaining. Like, you're just going like, this is why you're wrong. And it's like, that's
Fuck, you were right. Eat my dick, bitch. Like I said, what? And and then they throw in those fucks.
Really bad at
they
that.
throw in fucks like out of nowhere. That's what pisses me off. Is because oh, we can get away with it because we're on streaming. We can have like fuck. It's like, that doesn't add a thing to your show. It makes it worse.
Do they
it
do
takes
that
you
in
out of
this
the
one?
show.
I don't think they do that in this
They
one.
do it in. They did it in
20,000,
30,000. Yeah, Nightmare 30,000, because she says "fuck"
Yeah.
or something like that. I was like, what? Why?
Yeah,
If
they do it a few
stewardess
times
wouldn't
in
do
that
that,
one.
even if she was mad, because you can't. It's not professional. Because you have to do with people. That's not how that works. But whatever. It's a funny thing because he's a white guy having a problem. Because that's what
every conversation in this episode feels like an eternity.
Oh, it's so boring. It's just like
The
that's why I said, like,
beginning is.
they think they're so smart with their dialogue. It's just like, no, you're not. You're just annoying. It's smug writing. It's just ugh.
Oh, I'm all over the place because everything pisses me off about this episode. Your camera's been frozen for a while. Can you turn it off for a second and then turn it back on?
Yeah.
The biggest offense this episode does. You cast Gil Bellows as the husband and put him in one quick scene. That's Tommy from Shawshank, bitches. Keep him in the episode.
I saw that.
How
what
dare
happened?
you?
Baby's not even in the whole thing. Like, it's it. So basically, her baby died. She has a stillborn, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
And she's
Your
upset
camera's
about
off.
losing a child. Oh, is it?
Yeah, hold on 1 second here. All right, we'll see if it catches up now. Yeah, that is the point of the episode, though.
She has a dead child, and she's dealing with that stress, and that's why she's susceptible to sort of like being brainwashed because she has that trauma.
But they set it up like that's why she's not susceptible to being brainwashed. That's why.
Right,
That's why
yeah.
she goes. Your pain is visible from outer space. Essentially, is what she says. Like,
See, that's
you
another
see that.
lofty line. That's stupid.
Yeah, and that's why they bring her on
Can be
board.
seen from space. Right,
Because she tries to cancel her egg over the phone with customer service, and it's supposed to be like that's consumerism, like whatever. But and then that's why she goes to space and meets the Queen.
That's okay. She has that whole argument with the Queen where she goes, "Your problem with your race is your indecision. You people change your minds all the time, which is why we have to destroy you. You never make up your mind." I was like, "Well, huh? That really? That's your takeaway from humanity? Is you change your mind a lot?"
And they didn't
Is it
have
because
a
of Costco
hive
has
mind.
the return policy. Not
Not
well,
even a hive
they
mind.
did.
They didn't have a collective mind in the first episode of this.
No.
They just
No.
they talked how do you say it? Telepathically.
They're all their
weren't-
own individual self. No.
and that's what you gather, but we don't know. But that's what it seemed like to me.
Right.
Now they're all. That's what you. Oh, I think that too. That means we do. We are right. And it's just a stupid, fake, quirky dialogue. That's
What's
not
conformity?
amusing.
It's the conformity. But we're gonna make a joke out of it because they got their problems too now. They're not perfect in unison either.
But George Takei does one of the voices of the Canements. He's one of them.
I saw there's a couple of voices in there that are recognizable.
Yeah.
Who else was there's another famous person? There's a few famous voices in there.
For the people.
For the voices, for the Canements.
Oz Perkins was the Canemet 2, Kirk Thornton at Canemet 3.
Love Kirk Thornton. Who's Kirk Thornton?
He is known for Perfect Blue, Ninja Scroll, Iron Sky, and Resident Evil Degeneration.
He must do a lot of voiceover work.
He is a voiceover guy.
He does
yes,
a lot. He does a lot of voiceover work.
Onyx King 67, which reads to me like a YouTube handle more than a project. There's so much I don't like in this episode, but third time going through, I will say it gets easier to swallow. I don't like it more, but I don't hate it as much. Here's Gil Bellows.
Well, because you don't expect you're not bored with it because that's so boring when you.
I am still bored with it.
It was like, oh God,
I'm just not
get
angry.
to the point already. Yeah, well, I get mad. Twilight Zone. Yeah, Twilight Zone 2019, 2020 really rubbed me the right, and it's the reason why it got canceled because everybody else hated it too. Because everybody felt the same way. It's just like, oh, fuck you. Yeah. Just tell good stories. That's all we want. We don't want this blue Twitter shit. Just give us a good story.
Yeah. Well, the first season is all blue Twitter shit. Second season has its good episodes. Did you like Try? You liked that one, right?
It was fine. Yeah, I think that was a little bit better.
I like that one.
That was the Groundhog Day. That one's fine. And I watched the episode before this one. Yes, the last, because this is the last episode of the show
ever.
Or was this the last episode? This was the last episode ever. Okay,
ever. This is the last one.
So this
feels like this is the one that got
a horrible way. That's what it feels like to me. Because it's just like, oh, fuck you. This show sucks. And I think everybody would agree. Like it's just if you're going to do a spin-off of that To Serve Man, have it be a direct sequel where it's like, oh my God, they figured it out and now this is what happened, or they've made peace. They made peace with him and they're living together, but something else has come. And now what do? You know, forming new alliances, knowing that they ate your people. How do you deal with that? Like that'd be more interesting. Because it's like you forgive your enemy. How do you forgive an enemy that betrayed you that badly and that violently? How do you get over it? It's like, that would be way more interesting than, oh, it's a baby and it eats you and it blows up because you love consumerism. Like what?
There's the second episode of the series of season 2. There's an episode, the only episode that Jordan Peele actually wrote, called Downtime. We haven't done a Redux yet. That episode should have been tied together with this because that episode works better as a follow-up to Serve Man than this. This doesn't even
really
come close.
Okay.
But Downtime, it's how do you say her name? Marina Baccarin? How do you say her name?
Baccarin, yeah, something like that. Marina Baccarin.
That girl. She's in an episode. It's kind of I don't even remember how it ends, honestly, so I can't even spoil it, but that feels more like it would follow that than this is just nonsense. Tonally, it's all over the place. The comedy doesn't work. The quirkiness is annoying. The banter. There's a scene it opens up with Gretchen Mol and what is the neighbor's name? The actress, Greta Lee. They talk about sleeping and cabinets and stuff for 7 minutes. And then we get our intro. And then it cuts back and they're waking up. And then they have these long, boring conversations. And it's all like repeating itself. Like she's jealous of what she has, but she's also shit talking what she has in her house and just keeps repeating the same beats over and over. And then Gretchen Mol sets up a camera in her room and sees herself getting taken in the middle of the night. And then she goes in the spaceship, and that's really it.
And then she runs to the store to buy an egg, and she's excited because she's going to kill herself with an egg at the end.
I do want to play the clip though where she gets dragged out because I do enjoy it.
Visually, it was neat. It did look good,
Yeah.
but it's just like it doesn't mean anything. I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
but it is visually. It's the little you have to look at in this episode. But unfortunately, it cuts outside to this.
Yeah.
Well, what do...
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, you know they're not 7 feet tall. Those are just normal
9
sized
feet tall.
actors, which
Yeah.
is a total slam to the show.
The kind of it's
Worst episode ever.
It is. It is the worst episode of this series, of the 2019 series. And do you want to say overall? Because I like this better than Camelot.
Yeah, I would say overall, yeah. No. Camelot was just boring. This one at least had Gretchen Mol, who's pretty, and I can look at her for like all day, and she runs at the end of the episode. So I have that, but that's about it. And it reminds me of Boardwalk Empire, where she was very good in that show, and it's a great show for like the first 2 seasons, and it kind of goes off the rails.
Yeah, then it teeters off. Visually, like this right here, interesting looking. The spaceship, some of the spaceship stuff.
Yeah,
I don't visually. It's a fine looking episode. Oz Perkins knows how to shoot stuff.
Oz Perkins is a good eye. He's a good sense of visual.
This is a Kubrick shot.
I mean,
right
it's
here.
just he's
symmetrical.
He's fine. Yeah,
yeah. It's
like
not.
George
It's not where the episode falls at all.
George Cosmatos is another good visual director, but his stuff is like kind of hollow, where it's like, it's neat. But yeah, to serve in stock, like, oh god, I just realized that. I just made that connection. Ew. Ugh.
You serve eggs in stock. Register now.
Yeah.
Here's all the spaceships showing up. They're still going in to get their eggs because they're.
That's what doesn't make any sense.
The car from every different
already
decade right here.
Yeah, I see that.
I think it's supposed
That's
to be 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. I don't know. Is this a reference
like
to the
joke
from then to now? Because if so, fuck you.
Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it.
God, I feel like it is. That's going to piss me off.
Oz Perkins. I want to show the correlation of time with cars in the parking lot. Even though I think one of those cars,
direction.
They're all parked in the wrong time era too. I think.
They're parked like.
I think that other car goes before the other one. I don't know.
Fuck
you, Oz Perkins. Your dad called. He hates you.
Here's the ending. He says he hates you more than AIDS, and one of those two things killed him.
Existential dread got you down.
Song.
Well, Mrs. Janet Warren finally found relief, albeit for a limited time only. But buyer beware, all sales are final. Here, in the Twilight Zone.
What does that even mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's not. Twilight Zone had meaning. There was a purpose for the story. This has zero purpose or meaning. It's just commercialism.
It's Star Trek Discovery. They ignore social commentary and they replace it with heartfelt emotion, thinking that means something.
That's what it is.
Star Trek Discovery did that all the time. It was all feelings, but none of it fucking mattered.
Well, sure,
And this is she lost a baby. I get it. That's sad.
Right.
But that has nothing to do with social commentary, which is what they're trying to actually do. It's just the motivation for her wanting to take the egg and just accept her death. That's a separate thing than social commentary.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they act like, oh, this is the smartest thing. Like it's so up its own ass.
And we're gonna have that song play at the end. You. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I'm so artistically like my
Us.
for my art.
Us doesn't sound right though.
I just came all over myself with my artistry.
Can you be honest?
And it's
Did
so
you
sick.
hate this episode so much because of one actress that's in the episode?
Oh, Gretchen Mol?
No, Gretchen Mol's awesome.
Oh, who?
But
No,
I'm curious
who else is in this
if you noticed the other actress in the episode that plays the gypsy lady that
The
she
head.
calls
Oh, Colleen Camp.
Colleen Camp.
Kyle's. That's right. Colleen. Kyle's boss. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, I laughed out loud. No, it didn't bother me. I'm fine. She was getting her SAG money to pay out to keep her dues coming.
I turned to my wife and I go, "Do you ever see the movie Clue?" Because I wanted to bring up how far she's fallen in such a quick
Well, you
period of time.
guys show her in that Entourage episode where she's in a bikini in a hot tub with Lisa Rinna. Remember that
Really?
one? She's in Entourage.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't watch most of Entourage.
She
But here's
looks
Colleen
better
Camp.
here.
She was the French maid, the hot French maid that I had a crush on when I was a kid in the movie Clue.
And she was
And
in
then
some
you see-
Tales from the Crypt episodes.
Yeah.
She's in that Tales
And then
with
she's
Harry
also-
Anderson. She's in that Tales from
Show the chair up your ass. She's also in Die Hard 3.
Yeah, Die Hard 3. And the
Looks
reason
very
why
different
she's
than-
the only reason why she's still around is because she divorced her husband, who was a gold one, but he happened to be a homosexual, and they couldn't stay married because it was a sham. So, and she got a production company out of it, and that's how Hollywood actresses stick around Hollywood. They have production companies that just don't make anything, and people work there, and they never leave.
Around you.
Hey, Kyle.
Shaman as Chantel Stargazer speaking. How can I better align you
Why couldn't they get a microphone on the actress?
with your cosmic purpose?
Oh, Chantal, thank God.
Cosmic purpose.
Don't aggravate the marinade.
Don't aggravate the marinade. That's a quote from this episode that they thought was
Well,
fucking
so what-
hilarious on set. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm sure there's some kind of weird there's some inside joke for that.
Can I
fuck
just
you,
say this?
Susie.
I don't hate Oz Perkins for this episode. I wish he was.
No.
I wish he would have done something different because I like Blackcoat's daughter. I really do. I think he has a
Yes, that's the
great
only thing he's
visual
made that's
style.
good. Yes,
I think he can be one of those guys that just knocks it out of the park. Like he has the potential if he directs someone else's scripts, it seems, to do.
I think that's
sort of thing, like Mike Flanagan.
That's the key. That's the key.
He could be in that vein. Just vision. When I was watching that Blackcoat's Daughter, I'm like, this is. I didn't love the story that much, but I loved watching it. I'm like, this guy's like, I see what he's doing, and everything looks great. Like the story's kind of. So he needs to direct someone else's scripts, and
right.
Like you mentioned,
Well, the
Cosmopolis.
Monte. He's a good visual director, but he just shouldn't write. Because if you saw the Cabinet of Curiosities, he does the last episode.
Oh, really?
He did. I haven't seen that one either. And it's not. I like Mandy. I think he's good. I haven't seen his other first one, but Mandy I liked it a lot. But his
Very stylistic.
Curiosity, Cabinet of Curiosity episode was just like, I didn't really care for it. It was just like too weird. It was too out there.
Yeah, but it's that
It was
kind
just
of.
like, and you had Charlene Yee in it.
There's those directors that have a good visual sense, but maybe shouldn't be writing. And it appears those two guys are in. Yeah, Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie can direct. He just should stop fucking writing.
He needs to not write a script. He should direct somebody who wrote a good script, direct it. And actually, I think he'd be a good director, just not a good writer.
I like we always talk about. We love Rob Zombie as a person because the guy's fucking.
I like him as a person. He's funny. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Writing.
Yeah.
The things you think are cool do not make a good movie.
No more white trash fucking carnival workers. I'm sick of that. Stop it.
You gotta understand, my wife's in
No
panties
more.
here.
Don't you want to see her in cotton panties?
Your
Come
wife
on
is
now.
47 now.
living old girl, middle-aged girl. Oh, actually, more than that.
Rocking chair girl. Metamucil girl.
She needs lots of cream.
Quilted
Keep her
me
skin
my
soft.
new blanket.
She makes quilts, knits scarves. Living
Pretty
old
awesome.
girl. She's a vegetarian.
I feel like I'm
because she has
slowly shoving my
bad
dick in my
gas.
grandma growing up.
Oh no.
Rob.
Living old girl.
Barely alive girl. She's got to
I don't want to
pick
give up half my
her
money.
grandchildren up after school. She's got to take them out to play. Oh, very specific,
I don't
Rob.
think she has. I don't think they have kids. Honestly,
I don't know.
I don't think they have children. I don't think they have children.
But they are.
I think they're the type of people. Sure, they could be somebody's grandparents. Babies having babies. My cousins, her kids had babies, and my aunt's a great grandmother.
Sherry Moon
she's
Zombie
barely
is 52 years old. She's 52.
Wow. Look
Don't
at
get me
that.
wrong. She looks good, but come on. I don't need to keep seeing
Sure.
her in underwear.
No, it's time to let it go.
Yeah.
Well, that's why she did the Munsters. It was like more of a family.
Yeah.
I never watched. Did you watch the Munsters? I didn't bother.
No.
I was never going to watch it.
57. Rob Zombie's 57. I didn't realize he was that old.
Holy shit. Well, he was around the 70s, for Christ's sake. So, yeah, that makes sense. Well,
I mean, around in the
early
70s.
80s. Early 80s.
Does Rob Zombie have kids? He does not have children.
No, they don't have kids. I know that. Yeah, they don't have kids.
Yeah.
I'm sterile.
He's from
the carnival made me sterile.
I didn't realize he's from Massachusetts.
He's from
he doesn't seem the
Michigan.
type. No, he's
Massachusetts.
born in Massachusetts.
Yeah. No, he's great. I love Rob Zombie just as a person. I like Devil's Rejects is fine, and I don't. Salem's or Lords of Salem was visually interesting. I think, like I said, if he doesn't write the script, actually, he could be a really good director. I think he just needs to just have somebody do dialogue, and he can shoot a movie really well and fast, and he's a good director.
He needed to realize after the first two movies, after Devil's Rejects, okay, that was my. Devil's Rejects reminds me of a serious version of a Kevin Smith movie where it's got the funny dialogue and the talking, but then you need to grow up, and Kevin Smith never grew out of that, and he keeps writing his own stuff. But Rob Zombie needs, like you said, just stop writing, do someone else's stuff, and because I think he could be a director. And like, as much as I hate this shot right here, you can't say it's not well presented. It's just I don't like the look of this queen. It's just like an ugly goose. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Yeah,
but like there's something going on there. Like it catches your eye. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
Like there's the big eyeball behind her.
Why am I here? Christian Mole. I can't get a job anymore. I need to do this shit. God damn it.
I can see why she'd take the role. It's the lead of an episode. I get it. But...
Well, sure. Yeah, she needs to fucking work. I wonder what Gretchen Mole's up to. Look her up. What's her story?
8 episodes of American Gigolo.
Oh, I haven't watched that. Don't care.
She did Palm
That's
Trees
not
and
Paramount
Power
Plus,
Lines before that.
Oh.
Is that American Gigolo Showtime? Yeah, Showtime.
Yes, Showtime. I think Paramount Plus has all the Showtime stuff.
Oh, I forgot she was the mom on Yellowstone. She's only in a couple episodes.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah,
wow. Okay, well, she's in the show then. She's doing that. That'll keep her working forever. Because that show, I've never seen one episode of Yellowstone.
Yeah,
I've never seen one episode. I heard it's good. I just
spin-offs of it for no reason.
It doesn't deserve
like
that. What?
It's a good show. It doesn't need all that.
1953, 1983. It's like, what? Why stop it?
It's nonsense.
The family line needs to be retained.
This episode is a 4.5 on IMDb.
Deserves it. It's that bad.
I want to see what the trivia says.
Oz Perkins blew his
All
brains
right.
out
The
because he
Camelot-
was sad and alone.
I guess there's a cookbook on Janet's counter that's named To Serve Man. There's the George Takei stuff. Part of the reason what pisses me off about this remake, this 2019 remake, is everything either says Whipple or Denton. Like they only thought of 2 references and then ran with it the entire fucking series.
Right. Yeah, I just don't understand that either.
There's also a Maple Street reference in this when they show her card. Or in the card in the commercial.
Card?
It says Maple Street.
So it must be the address is Maple Street. Yeah. Whoa. What an Easter egg. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Most of the kids in this episode have an X in their name. Okay.
Whatever that means. They all have
the Camelots appear on Earth for the first time here, so this isn't a sequel but a reboot. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, and I figured that was the case. Like, I think, I mean, that's pretty much, I buy that. I figured that was the case, but still, it's like, I think I would have preferred a sequel. It would have been more interesting.
At the start of the episode, there's a reference to. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm saying, this show's never going to get remade unless they want to retain the rights. They're going to lose the rights, so they're going to make the show again just to keep the rights. Kind of a situation.
You know what sucks? It's because I can't name someone living now and famous that could get this done that would be a better fit than Jordan Peele. And that's the shitty thing.
Yeah.
How fucking miserably he failed at this series compared to how he's the one I would mention just based on his movies so far.
Well, sure,
All his movies are Twilight Zone movies. Like, he's perfect for it.
Right.
And they're all really good.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Nope yet. But it's just such a fucking letdown. Like, I like Jordan Peele through and through, like comedy and his movies.
I just think it's funny that he's a comedy guy for so long, and now it feels like he doesn't want to do comedy ever again. It's like I can't do that. I can't lower myself. I can't lower myself to do comedy anymore. Even though his movies probably have comedy in them.
They do.
I don't know.
I think it's easy to write him off as having an ego, but I don't.
Oh, I think
I really don't think he does. I think he surrounds himself by a bunch of writers that have that voice, and he goes, "Yeah, that's what people." So go ahead. That's what Twitter says.
Right.
He just let them run rampant with these scripts, and he's like, "Oh shit,
I fucked up. It's canceled."
Because you don't hear Jordan Peele coming out going like, "Shame on that." Like he doesn't. He's not vocal about that sort of stuff. He doesn't seem to really care.
No.
Like you would notice if he was that way, because they wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Like he would nonstop talk about it, but I haven't heard a word about that from him. Which is a strange thing. Oh, we got some comments.
Hey, can we see it? What's your private photo look like?
There's another one.
Oh, another private photo.
Here's another one.
There's 3 my private photos. We didn't get to see one private photo. That is very upsetting. How am I going to give you my money? How am I going to give you your money? Well, I just watched Boardwalk Empire again, so you're naked on that.
Yep.
I don't need that.
So, all right.
Gretchen.
We're nearing the end of our reviews here for the night. We're done. I did give this a 3 and not a 4.
I'll give it a 2
earlier.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2.
Yeah. At first, I gave it a 2. I watched it twice since then. I appreciate things a little more. I don't think I'll ever go above 3.
Yeah.
But like I said, visually, I like watching it. It is nice. It's appealing to the palate. But everything that you're hearing and the context of what you're seeing is terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. And it's terrible. So I give it a 3. You give it a 2. That's not a good score overall. 4.5 on IMDb. Last time we did this, I read the reviews, so I won't do that this time. Let's just say they're all pretty much in agreement because it has a 4.5.
That's all
people
terrible. That's all shit.
Yeah,
that's shit.
It was to the point where we were seeming lenient, Frank and I, when we first discussed this, and Adam was there too, right? No,
I would think so.
Yeah,
Adam had
he
to
was
have been there. He had to.
Yeah,
Have,
he must
yeah,
have
he was
been.
there for that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
I'm gonna look. He was. I'm pretty sure he was. That was back
Yeah.
on July 28th.
That was before I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me, Frank, Jansen, and Adam. Wow.
Oh wow! Holy shit! That's a loaded crew.
Yeah. We had
That's a
quite a loaded crew
loaded
now.
gun.
Now it's been whittled down due to death and lack of
Death
being an
and
adult.
taxes.
I don't know why Frank's not here.
Yeah.
Or maybe he is being an adult. That's why he's not here. He's probably watching me like, fuck those guys.
I have to work.
No, I will say this. I don't think you should be as pissed off at this episode because you didn't have to sit through one episode after another, waiting a week apart for them. We were getting so fucking angry through season 1 that we got some treats in season 2. Like, there's a really good Ethan Embry one that I actually think you'll like. Like, I'm not going to overblow it, but it is a fun episode. There's another one with Damon Wayans Jr. It's pretty solid. There's another good one with Jimmy Simpson. That's good.
Okay. Yeah.
The rest of it's I won't say that you should like the rest of them. There's whatever.
Right.
But then when you get to this one, you're like, oh, try. It was really good. I actually really enjoyed that one. And you're like, oh, here comes this one. Oh, it's a remake. It's a sequel. Whatever that is. Oz Perkins. Great. Oh, fuck you. Like, we were so angry. So,
yeah, it's a bad way. It's a bad way to end the series.
because it finally started to build us
Bad
back up
note to drop.
confidence-wise. And we're like, oh, they figured this shit out. Oh, shit the bed in the last episode.
Ooh, it's an egg that eats you or something.
Yeah, which I like that part of it. That's an interesting interesting idea.
Well, it was the cool visual was the blood.
Yeah.
She
show
turned
that.
into a big puff of blood. Yeah, that was very
Yeah.
well done. That was the only thing that was like really interesting.
I do want to see that because I haven't seen that in a year. And when I watched
In
it last
color?
time, it was in black and white, so it didn't work.
Yeah, the color's what sells it. The reds and the whites pop. So it's like, oh, that's really.
Oh yeah, when
that's
it goes
pretty
on the
profound
painting,
image.
that works.
Yeah.
So she just pulled the egg into her house. She goes off camera,
Oh.
and you hear like,
Oh!
you hear the egg hatching.
And it pops.
Like it blew her up like a balloon.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Pop.
Although she's barely touching the kids, they're like all separate from her. That is cool.
That's
I don't care what you say.
So I do my family photos. Yeah.
Visually,
yeah, it's very cool.
solid.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that holds up.
that's what I appreciated. Like I said, Oz Perkins is a good director. It's just he shouldn't write anything. He's a good
Should not
visual
write
director.
Goddamn thing.
He should just relax on the writing. Just direct.
Well, we're at the end here.
Happy
gonna
New
go-
Year!
You didn't watch 2002, so it's a little hard for you to rate him, but I'm going to go top of the heap. I'll start at the best. 59, Night Gallery, 02, 2019, 1985.
Wow. Yeah, I mean you're probably right. That's pretty much where it's at. I don't even go as far as to put 202 below Merlin
You didn't even watch it.
because at least I didn't have to.
No,
It's so terrible.
There's more going on than the Merlin one. Fucking hated that one.
At least Merlin had good character actors. That's
care.
all I
You
can
can
say
see 'em.
about it.
We're all hidden.
You can barely see him. Where the real Stonehenge, where it's a set with fog and styrofoam rocks and a painted mural of Camelot on the back wall.
Oz. Oh, Oz and Oz
Don't go
Perkins. There
too-
we go. An
There you
Italian.
go. Don't go too close. You'll smash your face into the brick wall.
If my son grew up and did podcasts that were this bad comparatively, I'd be so
Yes.
disappointed. I'd just disown him.
You mean this as bad as this show, or
No,
as
we're
bad
like
as the
if,
show?
if this show,
as
let's
bad as
pretend
that
this show's
Bison
the best show, one of the best shows ever, and this is the Serve Man, and he did a sequel,
Yes.
to this podcast, and it was as bad as you might also like. I would be so upset. But hopefully, I would have died of AIDS a decade and a half before that.
There you go. Fantastic.
Speaking of which, I guess it's time to reveal my other Christmas present.
Yes.
She did give me some. She got me some. I can't see your face, which sucks because your camera's been frozen this entire episode. This is the other thing I got. Oh God. She got me some Vikings jerseys. And then I
they're doing really well.
And
what is that?
It says Ultim. I can't read this fucking font. It's nonsense.
I couldn't either.
It says magic gift. Keep away from small children. The thin film may cling to mouth and nose and prevent breathing, it says.
Are they edible panties?
No.
But they're boxer briefs.
Frank, I wish Frank was here for this because it is a strap-on with these tiny little things, and then these bad boys.
Oh my God!
It's a pegging device.
Pegging? Wow! Is she trying to tell you something? That's your New Year resolution?
Because Frank,
I'm sorry, honey. I had to buy you something to help me.
He was pegged in a Hampton Inn. Do you remember the old intros they used to have with when I mentioned that? That seems forever.
No, it's probably forever.
When Adam was on.
I remember. Yeah, I missed that era. Good old.
It was
good old Frank trying something different to sex up the old to heating up the sex life of the old marriage.
I used to have an old intro, and it was like I typed in commands to like a Siri voice, and it was like, "Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Zone." And it's like we have been Phoenix West, Frank Links, and it was like talking about how he likes to get pegged.
Oh yeah, I can remember that. Okay.
But then I said the wrong hotel. Yeah. I said Holiday Inn, and Frank corrected me, so it was like,
yes,
you get pegged at a Hampton Inn.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do. Okay, that makes sense. I just didn't realize. I don't think I understood what the phrase "pegged" meant.
Yeah,
I'm unfamiliar with that phrase.
It's where your wife fucks you in the ass with a dildo.
With a dildo. With a strap in.
Yeah,
right. That's
some
pegged.
of them are like this big, this little carrot thing, and I'm like,
sure,
maybe. But then one of them's like,
why? Hey, don't be a puss. Give me that 10-incher. I can take it. You don't think I can take it, bitch? Give it to me. I'm all for it. Let's peg this Hampton Inn.
Pegging to me sounds makes me think of like unicorns. It sounds like a
yes. Well,
peg.
you're getting skewed by you're getting stabbed by a unicorn horn. Oh, you've seen a horse dick, right? They're big and they go.
And I'm going nay.
Oh, my prostate just popped open.
No more, my lord.
I can't feel anything now.
My prostate just popped open.
My prostate's gone.
I don't know what a prostate actually looks like, but
I think
picturing something pop is terrifying.
I think it's essentially it's what controls the bladder and the.
I know what it is.
Yeah, the ball juice.
I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like one of those sacks of soy sauce. Like 4 of them.
It's like a water bed in there.
A little bit. Yeah, I think so. And that thing pops open when you got a big rod put in there. Oh! But that sounds horrid.
Supposedly, it's supposed to be like the male G spot, but
that's what that. Yeah, that bullshit. Yeah, sure.
I haven't done a whole lot of tinkering around up there, but the little I've done, I have yet to find it.
No, it's just like, no, you didn't find it yet.
I got a shit.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
I just feel like I got to shit immediately anytime.
Well, I think it cleans you out more than anything, probably. Just like Zachy Miri make a porno when he does her in the butt and she poops. That's
I'm the cameraman.
Yeah, because that's the Kevin Smith humor.
Speaking of Kevin Smith, I'll come full circle there. Just like Jeff Anderson, I think is his name.
Yeah, Jeff Anderson.
Yep.
Did you watch Clerks 3 yet? Did you get that for Christmas? Or okay.
I haven't watched any Kevin Smith movie since I want to say Red State.
Well, I never saw Red State. I saw Zachy Miri. That's the last one I saw.
I didn't see
I saw half of Tusk.
I didn't see Yoga Hosers. I didn't
watch that.
Jay and Silent Bob Reboot or whatever it's called.
I did not see that either. Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Clerks 3. I feel like there's one in there I'm missing.
Zack and Miri?
No, Zack and Miri came out before Red State.
Did it? I feel like Red State came out like, oh, maybe you're right. I can't remember. It's all blur now. Everything in time is a blur to me.
Well, I'll look them up real quick. We'll end on
I
this.
can't remember. End on Kevin Smith.
Yeah, because I'm curious. Because I was thinking, we talked about this before a little bit, but the new Tom Hanks movie's coming out, and I go, God, I haven't seen a Tom Hanks movie since it's been 20 years, I want to say.
I just want to end up Jason X being a 413-page novel.
413 pages.
That's amazing to me. Got that for 10 cents at a thrift store. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh, apparently he directed something called Kilroy Was Here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody saw it.
Is that a movie?
I don't know. That's the thing. Half of the IMDb could be bullshit because they put shit on there that no one's made and they can't verify it, so they just leave it up on there.
It's a horror anthology. Okay. His daughter's in it, of course. No,
of course.
But he also did the Holidays, that movie with Seth Green. That it was like a horror anthology that nobody saw.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so because it's Red State in 2011, and then Tusk. I literally named them in order, and I haven't seen any of them. So I am keeping up with them, like because I like Kevin Smith. I just haven't. I'm kind of like, I don't really want to see those movies. I do want to watch Tusk, though. I'm interested in that one.
Michael Parks is good.
Yeah, but I really did enjoy Red State. I wish he would have kept with that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Let's have a happy new year. Let's get some champagne and then get some cocaine and have some fentanyl laced in there and die before I see the remainder of this next year.
I don't know when our next Twilight Zone recording will be because we're about to choose the schedule for next year. That's our little secret. We'll do that on the live stream, not on the podcast. But the next 3 episodes for our next recording session will be all 3 Reduxes, all from the original series. We're going to do The Lateness of the Hour, I Sing the Body Electric, and In His Image, which is a season 4 episode.
Wow.
The next recording session after that will be Steel, Uncle Simon, Night Gallery Jr., and TZ59 Redux as well, Once Upon a Time.
Junior, I said, pregnant woman in that movie. Look at me.
I don't know when we're going to record yet.
Thompson's My Love Affair.
That'll take you through episode 422 of the podcast. So until next time,
with Thompson.
And in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Take it.
So long, citizens. So long.
See you next year. See you in the future.
Yeah, this is our 100th episode of the year, by the way.
Wow!
I purposely made it end on episode 100 for the year.
We had 100 episodes this year.
We did 100 episodes of TZ and Night Gallery this year.
Wow! Not counting the other show.
Just TZ.
Oh my God!
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. All right, saving that episode. And then I have 2 things to go over with you.
Well, how many episodes have we did? How many did we do of the other one, the other
Mythology?
Show?
44.
44. So we did 144 episodes this year.
No, we also did 22 Hollywood is Deads. We did 12 episodes of B Movie Battle.
Oh my God, I forgot. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
We did 37 live episode commentaries. Ow.
Okay.
We did 10 John Carpenters. We did
we really
2
this year?
Lord of Wonderland, the Sopranos ones. I did 9 of the Americans with the Filthy Twilight Zones.
Oh wow, okay. Wow.
I did 2 Walking Deads. That's it.
Wow, it's a lot.
Just a mogul, a media mogul, media empire, and nobody watches.
Nobody watches. People do listen though. That's all that matters.
People watch the dirty Twilight Zone stuff though. That seems to get
they're short.
the most hits and anything. Yeah, that's nice.
They're really keeping us afloat.
You should get some ads for that or money for that.
Well, that's why it says I'm worth $350,000 on that website I told you about.
Apparently, I'm $350,000 richer.
I have like $350 in my account. Probably it's closer.
Yeah, make sure the IRS don't know that.
Yeah, I'm
The
lucky
IRS is going to come and call in. It says here online that you're worth $350,000. Where's your money, Phoenix? Or should I say Phoenix? What?
That's what they go off. Internet says
you're. Don't you know the internet's right, never wrong?
Ever. We're the IRS.
You stupid bitch.
We would know.
How about I just pay you guys $50? You leave me alone. Okay.
Yes.
Donut. All right.
Lionel Hutz.
Yeah. Yeah. Deal. Still got it. If I get to keep the bird cage, fine. Still got it.
All right.
Oh, did you watch Red Letter Media? They have a new video.
I watched half of it. Yeah, I watched half of it, and then I had to start getting ready.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
they're
I was into it.
exposing the VHS grading bullshit.
The fake.
It's
grading
absolute
shit.
nonsense.
I was thinking of you
It
a
is
lot because of the
absolute
comics that you have
nonsense.
to get graded.
Yeah, and that's all bullshit too. It's just a scam.
Yeah.
It's a
Speculative
total
market.
scam.
Whatever.
That's all it is.
All right.
I mean,
Dick,
granted, what's the calendar look like?
we're gonna choose our next year's calendar here. We're gonna choose January. I have 3 different drawing methods. I'm gonna set these down because they're slippery as shit. 3 different drawing methods.
Not the bingo baller.
Well,
funny
you should mention it. No, we're gonna go here first. Do you want to do balls, bingo, or the wheel to draw for the first week?
Ooh, the wheel. Let's do the wheel.
This is just the first week.
The wheel. Okay. The wheel. The wheel. Oh shit! Yes. Is
there a full screen button? Oh, here it is.
I don't see it.
All right. So we have 2 for Twilight Zone, 2 for Anthology. You know what I'm going to do though is shuffle them around. Let me know when to stop.
Stop.
All right. This is for the first week in January. Here we go. B-movie battle. That'd be Nick Cage cast then.
Oh,
all right.
Shit. Oh my God.
All
what
right.
Nick Cage are we gonna watch?
I'll write it down here.
Oh no, this might have been a mistake.
CMB. All right, week 2.
You're running out of Nick Cage movies to watch, really.
I still have like 30.
Oh, there's a lot of movies, man. You want to
talk about a man who'll do 7 movies in a year? We're fine.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I really
we
appreciate
do 10 a year. All right,
I'm going to do
the next episode.
Best.
I have a thing loaded for. Is it not on this? It might not be on this feed. Let me check this. It might be on Hollywood is Dead. I don't see it though. Where did I put it? That is the question. Maybe it was on Twilight Zone. Anthology? Oh, yeah, here it is. All right, let's get rid of the banner. So this is for the bingo hopper. You see the logos on the with the bingo behind it. All right, tell me when to go.
Go.
Week 2 is I-20. What's I? Anthology.
Okay, I-20.
All right. Huh?
Anthology, okay.
Week 3 will be This I have written on a card.
Oh.
All right. So tell me when to choose a ball. I'm floating them through my hands.
Pick a ball.
Yeah. Okay. B. And on the card it is Twilight Zone.
Hey.
All right.
There you go. You could have just done this all like with the spinning wheel and it would have been fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that again for week 4.
I mean, seriously, that spinning wheel took a lot of work too.
All right, here we go for week 4. Oh, B-movie battle again.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Well,
we're doing a lot. We're doing
now. Okay, so B-movie battle, does it necessarily have to be Nick Cage? It can just be like a B movie, like two bad.
I have the
movies you can watch
schedule
back
written
to back.
out in order, but I'm just gonna move
Okay.
that to the front of the line.
All right.
So, for example, the next 2 B-movie battles is next week. The first one, so we have to watch it in all 6 episodes of A History of Swear Words.
Oh, okay.
On Netflix.
All right, that won't take long.
Then the one after that is going to be Vampire's Kiss.
Oh, okay, that's old. That's old school Nick Cage.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E. That's that one. That's when he does that.
Yeah. The next 2 anthologies, though, is Inside Number 9, Lip Service, and Black Mirror USS Callister, an episode that you've already
Hey,
seen.
all right. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
That'd be good. Let's see your take on USS Callister.
So that'll be January. We do move on. We move on to our last show of the year. Same thing I did last year. Only this time we're doing it live and with Dick. Dick, we need to talk about a very special song to my heart. It's time for the 11th installment of LIW Improv Theater Explained Song Lyrics.
Oh my God, this is my first time.
I know. I told you I got a surprise for you this week. I don't even
Oh
have
my God!
a brand for this. There's nowhere to go for
Wow.
here. Let's go to here. Nope, that doesn't.
Oh, look at that.
B-movie
Roy
battle. No. Orville. Let's stick with Orville just so I can.
Paddington.
Simple background.
Paddington 2. That's very nice. Look at that. That's pretty.
All right.
Lyrics.
And as you know, this is a song. I always do a song that's very near and dear to my heart. This time, we're going to be doing the lyrics for. We're going to explain these to the people because they're genius lyrics that people have recommended. This is by one of my favorite artists, 6x99, and the song is called Genie.
That's not 6x9.
It's Tekashi 6ix9ine, but that reads as 6x99 to me. I'm sorry, that's how it reads.
That's fine
because I know English.
Ginny
and how to read.
Genie. Oh, I already see something I don't like.
Yeah, I'm looking through them right now for the first time. Even though I love this song and I know it so well, I'm noticing a lot of N words.
Is this a rap tune?
I believe he is a rapper, and I know that because I love this song and this artist. So,
okay.
Oh my God, I didn't realize this would be this many N words in it though. This is from memory. I just forgot. I guess. Wow. All right,
like
so
that guy from Office Space, listening to gangster rap.
Michael Bolton.
Turns
it down. Motherfucker. Yeah.
What's up, thug? Yeah, what's up?
I'll say Enna's.
Okay.
Because it'll just to help it flow with the lyrics better. And we're going to explain the lyrics to the people because they need some breaking down because they're really highfalutin lyrics.
Break
we'll make
it
this quick.
down.
This song is from 2022. This year, okay. Good to know.
Wow.
I thought he's in jail, but
they
be saying
before jail.
I don't know. They be saying this and that, all that shit is cap. That's true. They do say a lot of shit, and it definitely is Cap.
Cap.
You ever feel like you're about ready to
Okay.
die and the world doesn't belong to you anymore?
That was like years ago.
Pull them on real life, like where the energy at. I shot you, I robbed you, and y'all ain't do nothing back. Remember that, and is lacked. Okay. I think he is saying that he's coming at them with a lot of gangster aggression, and they're not holding up their end of the bargain. They're not really coming back at him with the same force he's willing to put forth.
I think he's speaking to the community at large, and they're sort of not respecting him, maybe because they kind of dismiss him. I think that's what he's talking about.
There's a lot to interpret here that we can go different directions here because the man is nuanced.
Is he
suck a dick, Anna? Eat my sack. I shot at y'all rappers. Real life, no cap. Does cap mean no joke? No joke?
No, I want
no lie.
It says cap before. Shit is cap. Real life, no cap. So they be saying this and that. All that shit is cap. So all that shit is fake. I shot.
That's what I gathered.
All ya ippers. Oh, rappers. Real life, no cap. So I think he's saying honest truth.
I think so as well.
Cap.
That tracks.
Cap is basically, I think cap is essentially is truth or lie, like no lie.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Cap,
like no joke, no lie. That's what I'm gathering there. Either way, suck a dick. The feds charged me for that whole fucking case. So eat a dick, Lil Anna. Don't watch my face. So they're okay. Hold on. I need to paint a very illustrative picture here. They're eating your dick, but you don't want them to watch your face while they're doing it. Okay. Like when people look up when they're doing that. I got you. It sounds like you're letting men suck your dick, and you're talking about going to prison there a moment ago. This sounds like a jailhouse confession about gay sex.
Ain't no pity pat. Run up on a Anna. Give me that. Where your blinky at?
Jewelry.
Put up
you
on.
Want me to zoom
put
in?
up. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of small for me.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Oh, there. I'll perfect.
How small
right there. Very good. Now I can totally see the Annas in there. Wow.
We'll do this section.
Ain't no pity pat. Run up on a nibba. Give me that. Where your jewelry at? Stupid little inna. Give me that. Where your blinky at? I think it's about jewelry. The blinky is. Well, so why would he not? He said jewelry before, though.
Where your jewelry at? Where your is it like a binky?
Pull up on him. Make it brat.
Oh, is it a gun?
It's a gun. Yes. Give me that.
I'm guessing he does a stupid. I mean, he does because it's one of my favorite songs. He does a. He does that sort of thing.
Make it brat.
Yeah,
bitch.
I remember this vividly in the song that I've heard 1,000 times.
Make it brat, bitch. You know that when I see you, we gonna make it brat. He says, he repeats it. Okay, yeah, very good. So
yeah, he made brat rhyme with brat. Yeah, he's really good.
So
I'll take over for this section here.
He shot his friends because they made him go gay.
I believe so, and he's looking for their jewelry. They don't have a gun, so he robbed them to not.
Oh,
so
that's what that
say anything.
means.
What happened?
He doesn't have blickety, so he can't get blickety back.
Yeah, and because of their lack of guns and jewelry, he robbed them. Even though they've already sucked his dick without looking at him, he's still going to rob them.
That's why he's robbing him. They didn't give him the respect from sucking his dick. So he wants respect for that.
which is why he robs them. That's to make them feel ashamed.
You know what I never understand is the macho-ness of telling another man to suck your dick.
Well, that's a real man right there.
Well, I'm not saying it's not macho. You can't be macho and gay. I'm just saying for the guys, because these guys are often like super anti-gay, to tell another man to suck your dick, not far off from just full-blown gay.
Well, that's like the ultimate. That's the ultimate. I don't give a shit. You suck my dick, and I'm going to disrespect you with my dick in your mouth. Like that's like the ultimate sign of disrespect to you, his enemy. So I understand it. I understand where he's coming from.
I don't. You're
think
so
that's
fucking gay. Let me fuck your face. Oh yeah, I love that.
I think it's a respect thing. I think it's more that's a street.
You're
thing.
thinking it's respect. I'm thinking it's insulting. Like, you're sucking a dick. You're a fag.
Well, that's the point. That's the point. Though. That's what I mean. It's like it's saying, "Ha ha, look at you. You're a little bitch because you're sucking my dick." Like you're the effeminate one. I'm the man. You're sucking my pee. Ha ha, that sort of thing.
I'm just saying, if there's a guy I hated and he was suddenly sucking my dick, I wouldn't be like, I'd be like, oh, we're gay. We're just two gay men.
That's just this was out of nowhere.
Yeah. How did this happen? This turn of events is insane.
I didn't even grow it yet. I'm a grower, not a shower. It takes me a minute. I'm not as young as I used to be.
The fact that he could get hard with his dick in a man's mouth really says volumes.
That says a lot.
Well, anyway, I got this flicky shot. Make him Millie rock. Silly blicky caught a glizzy shot. This is Dr. Seuss now. Made him diddy bop.
Ooh.
Okay, we need to stop there. I got flicky shot. Make him Millie rock. Silly blicky caught a glizzy shot. Made him diddy bop. I want to see characters with like long Dr. Seussian things riding like weird tricycles. Like that's what I picture here.
So flicky shot. Make him Millie rock. Silly blicky caught a glizzy shot. So is silly blicky? Is he talking about he got a shot of cum?
I think so.
Because it's glitzy? Is that what
he came in his mouth? Millie rock is probably a person.
But
the bit is gone now where I'm pretending like I know any of this. I just legit want to figure this out now.
See, I should look up make him Millie rock. I'll look that up. Millie rock. Let's see if that has any
silly
value.
Blicky. So hold on. Was blicky the word for gun earlier? No, yeah. Where your blicky at? So silly gun caught a glizzy shot, which is cum.
Blicky
made him
blicky meaning. Blicky means pistol. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Blicky is a pistol.
What's diddy bop?
That's what I'm looking at right now. Diddy bop.
Made him
diddy bop meaning
sucking. I don't.
A diddy bop is a walk. It's a walk or a dance that resembles a bouncing strut or swagger. It's a swagger. So Millie rock. This is ridiculous.
Can I just say we're two men
Millie rock
around 40 trying to make sense of this. And
Millie rock meaning. Okay. It actually makes sense. So Millie rock can refer to the song, the dance, or the action of doing the dance. I.e., people often say they are Millie rocking when performing it. They also call it the Millie rock.
Okay. So this is saying he's shooting a gun and making him dance, like in the Old West.
Yes.
Dance. And his silly gun shot him, and it made him walk funny.
Glizzy shot.
Dancing, right?
So, glizzy shot is going to be a glazed shot. It's going to be
a shot him, and then he's making him dance. Look like he's dancing.
Glizzy shot. Let's see what happens.
Can I just say there's a certain point, Dr. Seuss, when you're saying such nonsense that even if it makes sense, it doesn't look good on you, and you shouldn't get credit for it. We just did a whole Twilight Zone episode about that.
No, it gets confused. This is where it gets confusing.
We're not even
Glizzy.
halfway through. Oh my god.
Either a hot dog, sometimes a gun, or a dick. Very confusing. That's what it says online.
No,
So
I think that's
glitzy shot is a dick shot.
I think that's
Claudia
what he's. I actually will give him credit for that. I think he's drawing a comparison with a gun and a
Yes.
penis. Typical, but I think that's what he's doing.
Or he
He
shot.
started off with a
he
penis,
shot him.
and now he's talking about a gun.
Well, I think he's saying he shot him in the dick, and he made him diddy pop. So the diddy pop is the dance, right? He made him dance because he got shot in the dick.
No, because he's
Like
talking
Nick
about him
Cage
sucking his
dances
dick.
in-
So I think he's saying it came in your mouth, and he's comparing it to shooting him with a gun.
Maybe,
Just
and he's
making him go
dancing. He's
crazy.
doing the, and he's going the diddy
Yeah, he's
pop.
like, oh, like come on. But
Okay, okay,
he's also
okay, all
drawing
right,
a comparison. I'll give him credit
Still
for that.
be
Okay, go ahead.
posted by the chicken spot.
Oh, this is still my part.
Got my city. Oh, okay.
Still be posted by the chicken spot. Still be posted. He's still outside the chicken store. Okay. Got my city hot. Silencer. That shit go. Shh. Put this 40 Blicka shot.
Well, 40 caliber, so
he's-
that's the gun.
Yeah, 40 caliber, but he's
He's got a point
scared
40.
the city because he's shooting people like crazy.
But this 40 blicker shot still be
Okay,
posted by the
we'll
chicken
move on.
spot. Not my city hot.
All right. This is all
Okay,
you.
well, that's
This
the
might be
chicken
the
spot. That's where
chorus,
they
I
get- where
guess.
they get chicken.
Yeah, it's the chorus.
Oh, okay. Go back to the chorus. Okay.
It looks like you got a lot of
Yeah, okay,
nonsense
I
to
got-
read here.
I got this Mickey moppy. Look, you could catch a shot. Watch him twirl, then he drop. Got the game on lock. Well, that makes sense. He's basically
Okay. Yeah, I
he
get
got
it.
this guy. He shot him. He's dropping, and he's got
bragging
the
about it.
game on lock. Like he is the man. He is
he's the man.
king of the street.
That actually
You're
does
sucking
track.
his dick. He's
I
blitzing
came in your mouth, and now
with
I'm the
his dick.
master.
Yeah, and he's shooting you, making you do a shimmy dance.
I would
You don't
normally
give a fuck.
have you read this part too, but you sang it, so I'll actually give you credit for reading that part.
Right.
Ring around the rosy, still keep it on me. Fuck a little semi, Anna, I'm coming home with this chopper. That doesn't rhyme at all. Bullet that just hit him. He won't make it to the doctor. I'm assuming it says doctor, so it rhymes. Stand over his body, kick his head like it's soccer. I'm guessing that's how he says it.
Doctor and soccer. I get it. It's music.
Yeah.
It's musical. Which is fantastic. Soccer doctor. Doctor soccer.
On the fuck. So he's got a machine gun now.
No, so he's taking him out with a gun, and he's not gonna make it. He's dying. He's not gonna make it.
No, he's got a He's got a machine gun at this point.
Yeah, machine gun.
He's moved down from his 40.
He just mowed him down. He mowed him down.
Yeah, and he's standing
not
over
gonna
him, talking shit.
survive. Yeah, okay, that's what
He's
that
beating
means.
the shit out of him.
Your man got shot. You made a diss track. Go get a gun and get some get back. Oh, get back. That means revenge.
Get back.
So he's mad.
Yeah.
Okay. Your man got shot. He not coming back. Go get a gun and get some get back. So basically
You keep
saying
getting easy shit.
he's basically saying,
All right.
yeah,
Get this.
revenge. You a bitch. I know you wouldn't ride for your homie. Okay, so he's mad because his friend is telling him no. I knew you wouldn't ride by your dolly. Okay.
Dolly.
Then be on my dick. But if you know me, then you know me. Couple chains, good drip, and the roly too swoley look.
So he's got chains in a car that's, it's a big car.
Yes.
Okay. They be on my dick, but if you know me, then you know me.
But
saying like, there's people after me, but if you're gonna ride with me, there's people after me. I think is what he's saying there.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, I'll continue
Couple
from here. We're almost done.
chains, good drip, and the roly too swoley look.
Big watch, big cumin, talk weird. Send Addy, my guy's coming in. No smiles, no game, fun wear. Die today, can't get away, fun wear. He's really good at rhyming the same thing with the same thing.
Well, it's stanzas. It's music. You got to follow. It's like a poem. It rhymes. Poetry rhymes.
Yeah, thank you, George Lucas.
Big watch, big Cuban talk, weird. So he's talking about himself, I'm assuming. Like he's got the big watch,
I don't
he's got
think
the big
so.
cigar. Okay, so okay.
I think he's coming after those guys.
So he's coming after. He's got the good drip and the roly too swolly.
Yeah.
Big watch, big Cuban talk weird is the guy he's going after.
Yeah, and
send Addy,
us
my
your
guys
address.
coming in.
My guys are coming over there.
Yeah, no smiles, no games, funware. Like that means they're
that's them
business.
realizing we're fucked. Yeah, that's
they're gonna die today. Can't get away. Funware. Okay, so yeah, that's what that means.
And then I would love for you to sing the rest of this.
I got this Mickey, mop. Look, you could catch a shot. Watch him twirl, then he drop. Got the game all lock. Got this Mickey, mop. Look, you could catch a shot. Watch him twirl, then he drop. I got the game on lock. Okay, well just repeats the chorus. And that's
oh my dear God, that was amazing. All right,
we explained that. But so, what does this really sound like? I'm curious now to hear the real song.
Here's the thing: I've never once followed up with that.
Oh, you've never heard this song in your life?
This is my first experience with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay, well, he's talented, but he's not so deep in the street lingo where you can't follow it. He's trying to
would if you're not
everyone.
If you didn't read the lyrics and go through it, we would listen and go, well, that's fucking nonsense. We wouldn't pay any, we wouldn't second glance it. But now that we're reading it line by line, it's a bit different.
Well, I'm
going to appreciate it more. I'll be honest. It sounds like an awful song.
I'm going to be using glitzy more in my vocabulary. Absolutely.
Where your blicky at?
Get your glitzy when I put my dick on your face. Glitzy.
It's blicky. Glizzy.
Blicky, glitzy. It's like saying glaze.
I think this is my favorite part.
Yeah.
These two lyrics right here. I got this flicky shot, make him millie rock. Silly blicky caught a glizzy shot, made him diddy bop. Because at first glance, that is just Dr. Seuss.
Absolutely.
Is this the Who? I don't.
I will not eat green eggs and ham. I'll glitz your dick in my hand.
Suck a dick, little Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who, what you gonna do when I rat-tat-tat on you? Ooh.
I take that fucking Christmas away from you.
Got the roast beast. Got your roast beast, bitch. What you gonna do? Rat-a-tat-tat on your Christmas tree and you.
I got this Mickey, moppy, mop.
Glitzy on your forehead, bitch.
I kind of feel like we should do a whole song.
We could do it. It's gonna take time because I want to rhyme. I gotta have the soccer and doctor. Can't call a doctor. Gonna kick your head like a soccer. You gotta remember that. That's a big part of that.
That's
song.
a pretty good one too. Yeah. You know what I love is when it goes down to songwriters and then it shows their legal names. Songwriters: Cesar Peralta, Daniel Hernandez, Leonard's Adzens.
Took 3 people to
Suddenly
write
gets
that?
all official. Daniel Hernandez. That's Tekashi 6ix9ine's real name.
3 people. 3 people to write that song.
It might have been like one person on like beats, 2 people for beats or something like that.
Probably. That's what
Music.
I'm sure. I wouldn't doubt it. But then they just cover a song, so it's not like it's a beat that's original. They take a song from another song and just do a cover of it and put a beat over it.
That could be one of the names.
Maybe, yeah.
Again, we don't know, or really, we're not going to follow up on this.
I'm not going to listen to the real song.
This is our first time doing this show live. I love doing this.
It'll be a mystery. Oh, we got to do this again. This is fascinating. I kind of enjoyed this.
Okay, I agree.
This is good.
Not often, just from time to time. Just throwing in at the end of a show. I did this show. Excuse me. At the end of last year, it's the last show of 2021. That's why I figured last show of 2022. I have a little further understanding of Tekashi 6ix9ine than I did before we started this. I agree with the name. I don't know how you have 6ix9ine and you pronounce that as 6ix9ine is beyond me.
I
Maybe that's a typo.
He just been typing it wrong his entire career.
It's Google. Google typo probably.
No, that's how it's literally spelled.
Oh. Maybe. Well, okay. By 9, maybe he's talking about his height. Is he 6 inches? 6.
No, you're supposed to read the numbers as letters, but it doesn't look like 6 doesn't look like S. 9 doesn't look like an N. It doesn't make any sense. It's nonsense.
So Psi 9. He's Psi by 9, or what was it? What's his name?
6X99. If you ask me.
6699. Okay.
6X99.
6699.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, he's trying to say his dick is 9 inches. Yeah, I can't. I don't understand that. I saw it. Yeah, 6'9". 9. I think he's trying to say his dick is like 9 inches long.
That should be his album cover then. This is his dick.
6'9", bitch.
So he's got a really big dick that he's willing to share that 9-inch dick in the mouth of anyone he doesn't like.
He's really to put it down your throat because he's glitzy. He don't glitz you. He don't give a fuck.
I just want to make sure.
That makes sense. It makes sense because he's going to diss you with his dick because he can, because it's so big and yours is not.
I picture him sitting down and writing down Mickey, Moppy, Mop.
Okay, mop. Yeah, I like that. Mop.
With a quill pen.
Yeah, mop. Yeah. Alexa, record my lyrics. Mop. Okay, I got
Moppy, Mop. Yes. Pet the shot. Then he drop. Game on lock. Yes. No. Should we add a 4th lock? No.
I think that's redundant. We shouldn't do that.
No. Nay.
No.
All right, let's get out of here.
Knock. Gonna go to night with a nop.
Happy 2023, everyone.
Yay!
The end of our 2022 broadcast. We're done for the year. We'll see you in January.
Goodbye.
We'll be back with more LIW anthology. No, what are we doing? What is this show? LIW improv theater. Explain song lyrics. I only do the show once a year. I don't know.
We'll do it again maybe next year.
We'll do it a few times throughout the year.
Sometime next year.
All I do is write worst song lyrics. And then last year I did Nicki Minaj's.
Oh.
No, I did WAP.
Oh, wet ass pussy.
Before that I did Nicki Minaj's Stupid Hoe.
Okay.
You a stupid hoe.
Yeah,
I know
that
the song actually sounds like, but
I know that one. I saw the video. It's very good.
WAP is the only one I actually know the lyric I actually heard before.
Wow. Okay, got good stuff.
I did Alanis Morissette's Ironic once. I think that
was okay. Yeah, that's good.
I did a Beck song.
Oh, that is
nonsense.
Total gibberish. Yeah, that's absolutely gibberish.
I've done Creed's Higher.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good one.
I did 2 ICP songs.
Okay, yeah.
And that's it. I think I don't know some other ones, but
all right, yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. Jake, anything you want to say?
No, that's it. Another year. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's make it chain. Let's make it real.
Let's make that mop flop.
Let's get it glitzy with the mop flop. With
get that dick sweat and Phoenix glizzle on my mizzle and put my dizzle in your mizzle.
I'm gonna put my dick in everybody's mouth and make them not go to the doctor because I'm gonna kick their head in like a sucker.
I don't like gay people, but I'm gonna put my dick in every man's mouth that talks back to me.
Disagrees with me.
I'm gonna come in their throat and I'm gonna laugh at them for being gay.
That's right. That's so macho. That's the definition of machismo.
So fucking manly. So straight.
So gay.
All right. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick it.
So long, citizens, in 2022. Good riddance.
Bye.
What a bad year.
See you in hell. Yeah. That's from